Well, what's up, Mel?
If you could roll up just one and smoke a joint, a blunt, a wood, whatever, with anybody, past or present, who would it be and why? What up, dog? It's your host who smoked the most, Detroit Mel. On my left, what's your name? Introduce yourself.
What up, man? Y'all know who it is. It's E. Health is wealth. Y'all know the mantra.
Yeah. On his left, what's your name?
It's that nigga from the infamous 6-0, Raheem.
On his left, what's your name?
Yo, what's the word, y'all? It's your boy 48 Beers back again.
On his left, what's your name, y'all dog?
It's your boy CNC Young Kirk coming in live and direct from the Mo, man.
Man, this is Fade the Smoke.
Got our boy Elijah
Shout out to Elijah.
And our boy
on the
Elijah.
cameras.
It's cracking.
Shout out Elijah.
Shout out A&R Records.
Fade the Smoke podcast. Welcome back to all the viewers. First time viewers, welcome.
Always.
Fellas. What y'all week been on?
Man, shit. Just regular. Oh, I went to the dentist.
Niggas don't do that.
Went to the dentist, yeah. Major milestone for a black man in 2025. Niggas don't. I haven't heard a nigga say he went to the dentist in about 10 years. Went to the eye doctor. You know what I'm saying? Got some contacts. I got some contacts.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That boy E7
Yeah.
with the glasses.
Yeah. I got all this insurance. I might as well use this shit.
Fucking right, bro.
Tell him,
I
LA.
went got my checkup, shit.
Colonoscopy.
I'm putting that shit on hold. I'm trying to decide on that shit, nigga.
Yeah, you gonna get that
Yeah,
prostate checked.
Yeah.
Gotta go get that prostate checked on, man.
They say they say you put you sleep and shit, but man, I just feel violated. Wake up. Then they gotta put that probe in your ass, nigga.
You talking about the colonoscopy?
Yeah, see if you got
Colonoscopy,
polyps on your intestines and shit, man. See if you got colon cancer.
What they gonna do if you do?
Huh?
What they gonna do if you do?
Go in your ass deeper.
See what I'm saying?
You have to find it.
No, because if he got polyps
Yeah.
on his colon, they can remove them.
Yeah.
But if you don't remove them, they will turn
They will
into
turn to
cancer.
cancer.
That's why it's good to get checked. People that don't check often end up, well, a lot of them end up dying from stage 3 and 4 cancer when
Thank
it could have been detected in stage 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Child turkey.
Everybody go get checked.
Yeah. Health is wealth,
Health
man.
is wealth.
Health is wealth. What y'all did this week?
Happy birthday to my daughter, man.
Oh, yeah.
Today is her
Happy birthday to your daughter, man.
My baby
to the
girl,
baby.
today,
Happy
man.
birthday to the baby.
Happy birthday.
How old she
baby girl.
turning today?
She 2 today, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
She been terrible. Been terrible.
Terrible twos,
Been terrible.
the terrible ones.
Terrible ones. Yeah, these 2000 babies are different.
Yeah.
You were 2000, baby.
Yeah, what the fuck
Yeah,
you
for
talking
real.
about?
I
Young
was born
ass.
in 97, bro, so
I mean, fuck,
I
you grew up in the fucking 2000s,
I
nigga.
barely made it, but
Give or take 1 or 2 years.
Yeah, thank you.
yeah. You know what I'm
Child
saying?
turkey.
So
You know what, Kurt? You a 90s baby, bro. They tried to do that shit with me because I was born in 87. So I said, you not really an 80s. No.
You grew up in the
a
90s.
lot of shit went down in 97, bro.
Yeah?
I don't know what it was.
I got out of prison in 97. Yeah, you right. A lot of shit did go down.
Yeah, I was just going to prison.
See, you going in, I'm getting out. Shit.
Look how much of y'all have changed. Look
I
how
was
much.
in 5th grade in 97.
God damn.
That's wild.
Shout out to all them boys locked down, man. Y'all hold y'all head, man. It gets
Free
greater
them,
later.
man.
It gets greater later.
Free the real ones, man.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the
And
real
for the people like my uncle, man, who ain't never getting out, man, just keep your head up, man.
Keep your head up,
damn.
man. Hey, they
Love
can't.
your uncle.
Hey, they can
That's
put you in
crazy
prison,
ass
man,
shit
but
to
they
say.
can't hold you. They can't put your brain in. How they say it?
Yeah,
How they say
nah,
it?
you don't even know.
Yeah, they can't lock your brain
They can't
down,
imprison
bro.
your mind, uncle.
Body can't
They can
trap
lock your
mind.
body, but you
Yeah.
can't trap my mind.
Yeah, y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Hold
What
it down,
y'all
uncle.
think people who serve in a lifetime in prison should like do? Like, y'all, like I don't think as taxpaying citizen, my dollar should go towards.
Oh my God.
There you
So
go
you
with
think
this
they should
bullshit,
pursue,
man.
like,
Oh my
First,
God.
man, you know
degrees
what?
and things like
Get
that?
your ass out of here.
So what's your alternative?
No, I'm
Yeah.
asking you.
I don't have a problem with what they do.
So you don't have a problem with it.
No.
Do you believe that's the
And I
reason
mean,
why we may be in deficit?
fucking people locked them up for life. What the fuck? What the fuck?
But
I mean,
means
that's
I can
reasons
pay
we
for
in
their
deficit.
ass to be in there. Come on, bro. Make it
I mean,
What would you rather them do?
work, do something.
Oh, so you rather people work for the rest of their life?
Hell yeah.
Well,
I
they
see
do
what you're
work.
saying. I see
They
what you're
do
saying.
work.
I see what you're saying.
For
I see what you're
someone,
saying. But it's a lot
states.
more work. It's a lot more work they could be doing though.
Yeah,
What do you
well,
think, how you think they feel like as a person though? Like as a person, I got the rest of my life in jail. I know.
You should have thought about that shit before you took your ass to jail, gang.
I think they should allow some of these guys to go into the military
That too, something
as a means,
productive.
as a trade-off for
Cause you ain't
doing
doing
their
shit
time.
but just taking my money, bro.
Yeah.
Jail easy as hell too. If you think about it, they ain't paying no bills.
They must say jail easy as hell. How much time you did?
For real.
Barely any. But
And I
all
don't see
I'm
what-
saying is,
what makes you
real life
time
is
is
way
different
harder
from
than in jail, bro. Unless you some coward ass nigga.
You say what?
Real life is way harder than when you in jail unless you some coward ass nigga, bro.
No, it's not.
They take care of you. You have nothing to
He
do.
talking about like the county.
Yeah, you.
Anywhere you go, they're gonna take care of you.
Different, bro. The penitentiary is different, bro.
So the penitentiary don't feed you 3 times a day?
You talking
They
about
don't
the-
give you a house to sleep at?
You're talking about the physical part of it. The hardest part of prison is the mental aspect.
Right, yeah.
You don't know anything about that.
Yeah,
The
'cause you ain't
mental
never been to
aspect is a
prison.
part of it. Is the
That's for
is the
sure
hardest
part of it, but you don't think the mental aspect of living in everyday life in the world?
No, because every day out here I got another. Every day I wake up is another chance to be better.
And it's a lot
There
of
is no
niggas ain't
chances like
doing-
that in prison. Once you wake up and go out there in them fields and do what you do, the next day is gonna be the
What
same, and the
problems
next
do
day
you
is gonna
have
be
in
the
prison,
same.
though? What problems do you have in prison?
Problems, the fact that one of my family members could die out here and I can't even get to him to help or say anything,
They
say
gonna
goodbye
die
or
anyway.
nothing.
You think your goodbye gonna stop them from
No,
dying?
but I can be with a family member.
So you going
I
off-
give you an example. Say you have a family member that is diagnosed with cancer.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And they're going through the process.
Facts.
Chemotherapy, this, that, and the other. They got so long to live. Okay, at least you can be there with them.
Yeah, and just
You
be
can't
there.
do that in prison. What
Facts.
you gonna do, right?
That sounds emotional as hell, though. And we ain't working with emotions.
Oh man, 50% of life is
Realistic,
emotion.
though, but we got to be realistic. That's realistic.
I'm being realistic. You have no real worries in jail except making sure a motherfucker send you something to get some food, bro. And even if they don't, they feed you
Motherfucker
3
might shake
meals a
you,
day.
man.
Nigga, I know niggas that
Nigga will shake you and smoke you in the streets.
Bro, I know niggas
Nigga
that
Swiss
ain't
cheese
worried
you.
about they baby sending them nothing. They sending back to their kids. You know what I'm saying? They hustling in jail, bro.
So back to go. How many problems?
They
Do you have
grinding.
more problems in jail or in the real
You
world?
got problems in jail just like you got problems
I
in the
said,
real
do you
world.
have more problems in jail or in the real world? That's all
Probably
I'm saying.
more in jail. It depends on how you live in your life.
I just say,
What
right?
problems you have in jail?
We just talked about that.
You just said motherfucker get shanked. You get shanked in them streets. Now what problem?
Only certain people can get shanked in the street. There's certain people that walk this world that never get into bullshit, that don't walk in hoods,
And they can't get
that
shanked?
live a normal life, bro.
And they can't get shanked?
Yeah, they can, but it's more likely to get shanked in prison. What are we talking about? You're talking about being surrounded by nothing but criminals versus
How
being in the
long you
real
did in
world where
prison?
you might be a criminal, but these two might not.
How long you did in prison?
5 years.
Did you get shanked?
No.
What we talking about?
But it was much more dangerous in that than it was out here, bro. Believe me.
Okay.
And I can speak
I
from
know.
experience, and I'm sure Raheem can too.
It's 14-year-old kids out here with guns that don't even know how to shoot, and you think a motherfucker in jail. When they get up on you in jail, it's personal. They not just randomly just with.
But my favorite thing to say, what's your reference point? How do you know how bad prison is if you've never been? I've been out and in, and I'm sitting here telling you
Okay,
it's more
just
dangerous
because
in.
you did prison at a state jail, jail is jail, bro.
Oh my God.
Oh,
You've been locked up before. So you mean to tell me you got more problems in the state jail than the county jail? Because county jail crack more than the state jail is what I was told.
Wait a minute, are we moving the goalposts?
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't
because
know.
that's what you
I
said,
don't
what
know.
you was
I
told.
don't know.
You haven't experienced this on your own.
Whoa.
We'll let
Nigga,
Raheem
I
get his
just
take. We ain't
asked
gonna
you.
drag this because we got to get started. But, bro,
You a jive turkey.
I don't know. I just looked something up online, and it said that prison or incarceration typically takes approximately 2 years off an individual's life.
exactly.
I ain't what and I don't like what the fuck that mean? I ain't say that ain't right. I asked,
You
is
don't
there
get
more
it.
problems in jail than in the real world? That's all I
It
asked
depends
you,
on
bro.
how problematic your life is out here.
Yeah.
As well as in jail.
Exactly.
Because apparently you didn't get shanked, so you're not a problematic person in jail,
But I
right?
had to watch my back and fight and squabble to make sure that these types of things don't happen. That shit just don't come. It's not a given, nigga. You got to earn respect in there. You got to get down and lay down, nigga. What are you talking about?
And not in the street.
You don't have to get down and lay down in the streets. Right. Little Jimmy goes to school every day, goes to college,
Little Jimmy?
gets a job.
Did you grow up
That's
as
what
Little
I just
Jimmy?
said. It depends on who
As
you're
a
talking
black
about.
man. That's what we talking about. Us sitting at this table.
So every black man has to walk through gang-infested neighborhoods to get to school every day. No.
All right, maybe not.
What do you mean, maybe?
ain't no maybe.
Where I grew up, yes.
There's black kids that live in suburbia.
Exactly.
Where I grew up, yes. Black
That's what I'm
kids have to
saying. You're
walk
only
through
speaking to
bad
you.
neighborhoods. You only speaking to you then?
No, I'm speaking to the masses.
You
Everybody
don't
doesn't
think a
have
lot of black kids live in urban cities got to walk through the bad neighborhoods to get to school? You think it's only in Chicago?
Do you know what happens to people in prison? Weak people that go to prison.
School
they become extorted and taken advantage of on daily basis. There are weak ass motherfuckers walking around out here every day that are not getting extorted or taken advantage of. They just weak motherfuckers living their life in the free world.
That you don't know.
It doesn't go like that.
Taken advantage of. They get
come on,
extorted. A bitch could be extorting. You ain't just see Big U extorting the whole fucking city of Los Angeles.
That's a whole different extortion than what I'm talking about.
It can happen.
motherfuckers, though.
Bro, a bitch could be taking advantage of you and getting your money. Niggas in jail could be acting like he your friend and get some soups because his bitch ain't sending him shit. Like, we ain't gonna compare that. I said, is there more problems in this place or this place? That's a simple question, yes or no?
I just told you. What are we talking about?
More problems in jail.
Way more problems in jail.
You got niggas causing problems just because they mad.
If you feel like your life out here is as bad as prison, then that just is a reflection on you, and you need to get your shit together.
No, I ain't saying
Because
my
there's
life.
no way in hell your life in the free world should be more problematic
like
than prison.
Said, bro, you don't have to pay bills in jail. You don't have to worry about.
If you look at paying bills as a
Saying
burden, then I guess so.
Yeah.
If you look at
You
paying
talking
bills
about
as a burden, then I guess so. It's not a burden, it's a way of life.
Freedom, bro, you're taking care of a lot of shit. You're taking care of yourself.
But you're
everyday life. You got to be way more responsible in jail.
Yeah, but
you're being
that's
baby. You're being
individual.
like taken care of, bro.
Well, you're making
way easier.
but you're making
than being in real life.
responsibilities. You're comparing responsibilities to prison because you're assuming that to everybody responsibilities is a burden.
It's not
Responsibility
a burden, but
is not a burden to
responsibility isn't a
everybody.
burden, but it isn't easy.
But that's what you're using as a comparison to prison, the responsibilities.
No, I'm saying is having responsibilities an easy task for any
For
man?
a grown man?
For any
Depends
man.
on what your responsibilities are and how you view them.
Compared to having no responsibilities?
I've heard people say that raising kids is hard, it costs a lot, it's not easy. I don't see it like that. I just see it as something that I just do.
All I'm
it's
saying
a part
is, bro,
of life.
if you have
Everybody
10
looks at shit
listen,
different.
If you have 10 responsibilities in the real world and they all easy as fuck that don't even really bother you, but you have 0 responsibilities in jail, is it more responsible? It don't matter. That's what I'm saying. You have no
But
responsibilities.
who told you don't have responsibilities in jail? You have
What
to go to work.
responsibilities you
They
got?
make you work.
No, they don't.
What are you talking
What are you
about? We
talking
just
about?
talked about I picked cotton on the last pause.
I
What are
did
we
too.
talking about?
So everybody went to jail pick cotton.
Motherfucker, you work,
You're going
man.
to work in the field. You're going to work in the
Kitchen,
kitchen. You're going to work.
laundry.
You're not just going to lay around on your ass.
No.
Maybe in prison.
What are we?
That's what we're talking
That's what we're
about.
talking about. He been talking about the county this whole time. That's why I kept
y'all
saying.
been,
I kept saying the
You talking
county.
about the county?
He talking about the county, bro.
Talking about jail in general.
Y'all been paying attention to the March Madness, man. Y'all been paying attention to March
I tell y'all
Madness.
this nigga
U of
retarded.
H playing tonight, man.
Shout out H-Town, man.
Shout out H-Town. They
They
going
playing
up
right
against
now,
Duke.
man. Shout out to the H, man. Loyola didn't make it.
The fuck is Loyola? Why
That's
you
in
bringing it
Chicago.
up?
That's in
You like to give a
Chicago.
fuck about some Loyola?
Okay, that's in your hometown.
What
man. That's all I'm
California
saying.
team in now?
None.
It doesn't matter. What the fuck are you talking about?
You know what?
UCLA girls just got blew the fuck.
Yeah, they got
And
blew the
damn
fuck
girls.
out,
What we talking about?
yeah, they got blew. Well, shit, fucking ain't no Illinois schools in there, motherfucker.
We got Angel Reese. It don't matter.
that's
Fuck you
shit
talking
from
about.
Chicago.
It's crazy that we know
she
more
playing
women than we
Chicago.
know the dudes.
Fuck you
Get
talking
the
about.
fuck out of here.
Nobody know no women basketball players.
We just named 2 or 3.
I say Angel Reese. She in the league.
No, I'm just saying in general, we know more. Well,
Juju.
yeah, she in the league now.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know no women college players.
Juju, but she just blew her
Yeah, she did.
ACL.
That's that little chick that
right.
I've been seeing her go crazy. though.
Yeah,
She
She
have been
live,
going
man, for
crazy.
USC.
Yeah.
Shout
Stop
out-
trying to
shout
claim
out.
everybody because they from LA,
Shout
bro.
out,
You
man.
not
Shout
even
out
from
to
LA.
USC, man.
Your
You know-
ass from Pomona or some shit
No,
I
I'm not
heard,
from
man.
Pomona, nigga. I'm not from there. And your ass is from Inglewood. Illinois.
Inglewood families. Keep on playing.
Inglewood, fuck Illinois. Fucking white people and shit. That's why your ass. That's why you.
Bro,
Nah, I see why you wear little short shorts and
Inglewood.
shit. You dress like them suburban ass
What type
white
of
boys
freak
and shit.
niggas
You
is
dress
wrong,
like them
man?
motherfuckers. Nah, no, they ain't coming together, motherfucker.
So do you think the U of H is gonna win?
Nah, don't try to change the subject, motherfucker. They playing now, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, it is.
No, motherfucker told me they was decent the past couple years. I've yet to see him win though, but ain't no telling these days.
I put some money on Duke. I think Duke gonna beat U of H.
Yeah, powerhouse.
I ain't gonna lie.
They've been a powerhouse for years.
But they ain't got Coach K no more.
No, but they still live though.
Yeah.
Without
Still got the
Coach K,
system.
man.
They still got the system.
They still got the system that he
Yeah,
implanted.
but that's because it's still like it's still like an aftermath effect. You feel me? Coach K ain't
but
been
they
gone
still
long
live,
enough
though.
for a motherfucker.
They
to
still
be like,
alive. They the
yeah,
fucking
are
Final
still,
Four. They
yeah.
still alive.
Yeah.
Shit.
Cooper Cup, man.
I'm gonna tell you the truth though.
Cooper Cup.
Who got Cooper Cup?
I mean, Cooper Flag.
That's what I'm like. What the
The fuck? He play fucking football.
That's what I'm
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
There's a lot of Coopers going around, man.
These college basketball programs, they don't have time to get live like they used to. Cause if you good, you one and done. Back when I was coming up, a motherfucker stay in college 4 years, and
Shit,
they'll
these
grow
niggas not
with
even-
the school.
These niggas not even staying. They barely staying a year.
So nowadays, the program, if you really that guy, you ain't gonna be there but 1 year.
Sound like L.A. Hayden.
No, I'm not.
He said they barely went for a year. They gotta
barely
go for
they
a
barely
year.
go for- I mean, but shit, they not staying in college 4 years like they should. Cause guess
should
what?
be proud.
Guess who should have stayed in all 4 years in college?
None of
LeBron.
their ass.
No, shout out Bronny James. That boy been
LeBron
turning
should
up.
have stayed in college. for 4
Shout out
years.
Bronny
Man, he
James.
shouldn't even went to college. The fuck he going to college for?
You got a point there because he's rich.
Right.
Ooh, LeBron.
What's the point of going to college if you're already rich?
Because your dad got you on the Lakers anyway, so he could have
talking
did
about
that.
billions, not like
He could have did that
100,000.
anyway without you even going to college. He could have okay, I want my son on the Lakers. Boom, that's what happened pretty much. Am I correct?
Well,
And-
the point for Bronny would have been to develop his skills.
But he can
That's
do
why
that
I
in
said-
the G
Well, that's why I
League.
said he was-
A lot
I
of
wish-
niggas just go to G League to get paid right off back instead of going to college. But him not needing that, he went to college to make it seem
But they
like
get paid in college too now, though.
He developed
Fact.
his
But
skills
that's
in
the reason why they
NBA.
start getting
He
paid in
broke the
college.
mold.
But hey,
He developed.
can we
his
all
skills
acknowledge
in
that the boy
NBA.
been turning up? He been turning up lately in the G League.
Womp, womp.
Shit.
Yeah, all right, man. I'm not impressed.
He
I'm not
just scored.
impressed.
I mean,
I'm not impressed, man.
Steph just dropped 52 the other night.
It's like a motherfucker, nigga.
come on, it's Steph. We talking
I
about
know.
Bronny. Ever since we reported actually a couple of weeks ago,
He been going
the
crazy.
nigga been going crazy.
Uh-oh. Eat the prophet.
I ain't impressed.
You saying
No,
I'm not
I am,
impressed.
though.
Maybe he heard us.
I'm not
Yeah.
impressed.
You don't think we coming across Bronny algorithm?
Probably, though, because Stephen
Probably
A.
not,
hit me
huh?
recently.
And on the topic of sports, shout out to my nephew. He's playing baseball and basketball. Shout out to my nephew.
Shout out to him, Neff.
Shout out him, Neff.
Barney smoked that weed. We came across.
You say what?
Barney smoked that weed.
And
He saw us.
I know y'all niggas don't fucking care, but I am. It's baseball season, so man, shout out to them fucking mighty Dodgers, nigga.
Shout out to the Dodgers. Shout out to the
Fucking shout out.
The Dodgers.
Championship, championship,
The fucking Dodgers.
championship, man.
White Sox.
Astros.
Or no?
Astros. Shout out to Houston Astros.
You like,
They ain't winning shit right now, so I mean,
Fuck it.
it's
Shout out to the
irrelevant. It's
Astros.
irrelevant.
I'm really-
irrelevant.
I'm really Cubs, but
yeah, the Cubs. I couldn't think.
I'm
But you
both
know what?
Until, like if the playoffs kick off, then I got to pick up a team.
Oh, you a foul weather fan?
Yeah, in other words, he's
No,
a
'cause-
buster.
Okay, because the Cubs on the north side and the Sox on the south side. I'm
Okay.
from west side of Chicago.
Okay.
So it's like, I can't side with one because, I'm from this side. No, both you niggas from Chicago. I rock with both of y'all. I rock with Chief Keef. I rock with FBG Duck now.
I don't like the Angels.
But you being from the west side, can you just roll
It's
up
the
in?
Anaheim Angels.
No, they're the Los Angeles Angels. Los Angeles got them back.
But
I
they
don't
was
like
the
them,
Anaheim
though.
Angels, so I understand
I don't
why
like
it
them,
might be
though.
a reason why a nigga could pick LA and Anaheim. It's Chicago, White Sox, Chicago Cubs.
Did you
since
just
they
hear what I
ever came
said?
out.
Now they're the Los Angeles Angels.
You're
So
right.
I don't like them. The only baseball team I care about, and give a damn about, is the mighty Dodgers.
Okay.
What about them Stros, though? Them Stros going to be
What
Man,
about
them
them?
Stros always with it. They always at the
Yeah.
top of the motherfucking
Yeah, on my mama
totem
with their
pole.
cheating ass.
It's all right if you ain't cheating, you ain't winning. Ask Tom.
Hello.
Who was that? The nigga that created Facebook?
Tom Brady. You
Stop
talking
it.
about Mark? That's
Stop.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark, Tom was on MySpace.
Right.
Man, Tom threw his motherfucking phone so goddamn far in the Atlantic Ocean, man.
Tom who?
Tom Brady.
Why?
When they was looking for his phone for evidence when he got caught with the deflate gate shit.
Yeah.
When he was deflating balls paused
Yeah.
to win the game.
Yeah, so y'all think folks really deflating balls?
Fuck
Bro.
yeah. It happens.
When you deflate the ball, it's easier to catch.
When did
I've
he
had
have
people
time to
that play-
deflate the ball?
He didn't do it, nigga.
Okay. So how you gonna blame him for deflating the ball?
Because he's the quarterback. He's in on it. You think he don't know when he grabs the ball that it's deflated?
So
He's the quarterback.
we have a business right now, and you doing some underhanded scheme, scamming the motherfucking customers the whole time. We getting their credit card information. I should go to jail because I run the company.
Because if I don't say nothing,
'Cause I'm the
or if I
manager?
stick with it and I know what's going on,
How
I'm
you
just
know
as
he
guilty.
know?
Because he's a quarterback. He knows how a
You know
ball
what I'm
should
saying?
feel.
That's what was called circumstantial, whatever the fuck.
Hold on, hold on, wait. I don't care how much air in the ball.
Right.
You still got to connect with them.
Right.
But when it's got
You
less
still-
air in it,
That's
it's
what
easier
I'm
to
sitting here
catch.
thinking the whole time.
Yeah, but
told
you
you
still
that?
got people
What
playing
reference
defense.
are you having?
Yeah, they still have to instantly
It still has
know.
that velocity on
What
it
the
when you
hell
throw
you
it.
be saying? What's your reference point? You still got to catch the ball.
The dude at the shop that played in the NFL, he was a wide receiver. I don't need to say his name; it's irrelevant. But that's the source. We all
Man,
know
he
it.
was in the D League, bro.
It doesn't matter. Tom was found
Hey,
guilty.
Kurt, you trash, man. You trash,
Man,
Kurt.
can you look that up? Tom was found guilty, right? Yeah, he was found guilty because he was suspended.
Yeah.
So if he wasn't,
Wait,
if he wasn't,
was he
if-
found guilty or did he take a plea?
No, ain't no taking. It
can take a
wasn't that
plea.
type of. It wasn't that type of.
That was
it wasn't that
court.
type of-
It was in court.
He was going through a lot in this.
There's no pleas. There's no pleas.
Who told you that? They gave Thug a plea. Damn, have y'all been seeing they trying to send Thug back to jail?
They need to, because he acting like a goofy.
What he did?
Oh my God.
Acting like a doof, man.
Man, he need to go back to jail after you just said they made
I
you pick
take that
cotton.
back.
It's crazy.
He don't need to go to jail.
Wow.
I retract that statement. He don't need to go to prison.
You need to go to county.
Did I say refract?
What's the right word? Retract.
I retract that statement. But he is. But come on, bro. Why would you put a picture up of one of the prosecutors and say she's the biggest liar in Atlanta?
He can say that the
You
case
can't.
over.
If you're on probation, tread lightly. You just started this 10 years or 15 years.
That you're on
It's
probation.
not
What
even
did
been
he
6
say
months
though
yet.
that was like?
And you already talking
Tripping.
about, come on, bro.
So-
tread lightly.
But as a citizen, he's supposed to have a freedom of speech. He ain't say shit
But you're
like
not a
violent.
citizen,
If he
you're on
has freedom of
probation.
speech, he wouldn't be on probation.
You're on probation.
He
You're not a
knows
regular
there's no
citizen
so
when you
anymore.
were probation, freedom of speech out the window.
Let's retract that, because as what is it, the 14th Constitution, right?
I don't know. So, one of
It's
them.
not the 13th Constitution.
The
One of
13th
the-
Amendment.
14th Amendment.
One of
Okay,
those.
once you become a criminal, nigga, you're not a
Yeah,
citizen.
you're not
No,
a citizen
that's-
no
no.
more.
No,
And
what they
probation,
say?
said that shit the other
parole,
day.
that shit-
No, that was the
Mel, I do.
13th Amendment.
I
and-
do have to say though, you still can vote.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. You on probation or parole? Isn't
Yeah.
that like an extension of prison?
Yeah, then that
alright.
makes
Well,
sense.
usually
If
you go
look at
there-
that like that, then that makes sense.
When you're on probation before you go to prison.
But jam, so you ain't even.
It's like
that's real.
It's like the stepping stone to prison,
It's
that's
both.
real.
I got it for after and before.
depending on what kind of case you're on probation for.
Oh, and Tom Brady was found not guilty in the court of law.
Oh, he was? Okay, shout out Tom.
Shout out Tom.
Shout out Tom.
Suspension.
I mean, you a
that?
Cali, you a Cali nigga,
see
man.
that?
Shout out Tom.
What?
He wasn't convicted
But what does that even...
with a
Anyway.
jury of his peers.
While the NFL found it more probable than not that Tom Brady was generally aware of the deflate scheme, he was not found guilty in the court of law. He ultimately served 4-game suspension.
Generally aware is crazy.
Because he was not found guilty in the court of law, the NFL knew what it was, so they had to suspend him for a game.
I would have sued their ass.
Why? And I know I'm wrong.
How I know
Why?
I'm wrong? How you
on
know he
now.
wrong, E?
He not wrong.
You a Tom Brady hater.
No, he not wrong. White men always right. You got it, Chi-Town. You got it. Speaking of white men, y'all been paying attention to No Jumper? Your boy
happened?
Adam.
What happened?
22.
Adam is claiming that they're financially in trouble. And
Of course they
that
are.
They're gonna
Feds
go,
on their ass.
And they're going to go off for a little while to
Feds
like
not on there.
rebrand and,
The feds on them,
The
man.
feds not on them, and they not going broke. I think.
Yeah, they're not going broke. Adam is far from
think
broke. The
they
feds
tryna
have come
rebrand.
to his house.
Yeah, but that don't mean they own them. Like they ain't seizing
Well,
none
if
of
they
his.
come to your
He ain't got
house,
shit
man, that
to do
means
with
you're
Big
on.
U.
I mean, I know you're retarded, but if the feds come to your house, that means they're on your ass.
Oh, that don't,
the
bro.
fuck? The feds will just show up at your house. Oh, how you doing with the with the feds?
No,
Come on,
motherfucker.
get the fuck
They
out of
could be
here,
looking
man.
for you.
They want to know what he know.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They could be
Because
looking.
he's
That
extorting
means they're on
these
their ass.
niggas.
They're on his
And
ass.
these niggas are getting up there
No,
talking.
they don't know. They don't want to know what he know. They want the fucking hard drives to the interviews that he had when fucking Loose Cannon on that bitch saying Big U had Nipsey Hussle killed. That's what they came to his crib for. Nobody looking for his ass.
I didn't say they're on his ass.
On his ass about what?
If they come to your house, they on your ass.
They on your
they
ass.
want
That's all
your
I'm saying,
hard
man.
drive. They came to retrieve shit that got something to do with this case. Not on you.
Okay, they're on your
Just
ass
get
then.
out the way.
So you telling me if
Are
the
they coming to
feds
your
come
house?
to your house and they
Knock
say
on
we
wood.
want something that you got, you just gonna be like, I ain't got it. Close the door and be like, no big deal.
He gave it to them. So why are they on his ass? He gave them what they wanted.
I say initially they were on his ass.
Man, you said they on his ass.
They aren't. I mean, if they come to your house, they're on your ass.
All right. Yeah, but no jumper. Yeah, they ain't going broke, bro.
Nah, they not going broke.
That shit is a beat, bro.
not
You
going
trying to
broke.
rebrand?
Ain't Adam a Semite?
Damn,
But no, I don't think so.
that's what's wrong.
But niggas got to be more careful what they get on them pods and say.
Yeah,
I mean that everything that went down over there, that's their fault, bro.
it ain't their fault.
I mean, I get it.
It's them niggas' fault who went up there with their dumb ass and told everything.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's like once we get some people, they on that bitch saying, I ain't stopping your ass from tricking on yourself.
But the blame that I put on Adam and other motherfuckers like Vlad, if you're not asking these questions, they not gonna say that.
Shit.
They got to ask the questions that people want to hear. These are questions that people want to hear.
Yeah.
They want to know about the beef.
So it's a crazy circle.
Right.
then.
So was Gayle King wrong for interviewing R. Kelly about the shit she asked him?
Hell nah. We all wanted
See
to
what
know.
I'm saying?
But that wasn't telling on nobody.
No, he was telling on himself.
Right.
He was already going through it. It's kind of different. I see what you're saying, but it was kind of different.
No, bro, if a nigga up there getting... is this camera on?
I believe the feds was I believe the feds was already looking at Big U. But
Yeah, they been looking at
the
him,
shit
man.
that niggas was saying on No Jumper was just more
Evident.
that fed into it.
Yeah.
They
He
been
probably
looking at him,
was
man,
gonna go down
for a few
regardless.
years now,
But
man.
Adam, I ain't gonna lie, I never seen Adam provoking anybody to give information on Big U. Niggas was up there just running their mouth.
No, but he will allow anybody on there that got any type of bullshit
Shit
to
to say.
talk about
Yeah.
and say, gang related.
But
Anybody.
for the sake of content,
For the sake of
sometime-
content.
Remember, I was just trying to get you feel me, your boy on this bitch, and y'all like busy, you
Yeah,
tripping. I'm
but-
like, it's good content.
Yeah, but that's different. He can't incriminate nobody but himself. Buddy, you talking about?
Yeah.
Job turkey.
He can't incriminate nobody but himself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
But man, shit, I don't know.
Hey, before we
Free
get to,
free Brick Baby, man.
I thought you was gonna say Big Meat, but say he back.
Free Brick
Free
Baby.
Brick
man.
Baby is crazy.
What? You want him to stay locked up?
No, I'm just thinking like,
Damn. What
no,
Brick
hell
Baby did
no,
to you?
hell no, I want him to stay locked up. I ain't say that. I ain't say that. I'm just thinking like his ass bogus as hell too though. All them niggas like
Thank you, man.
deserve what they getting low
Because
key.
they on the motherfucking internet with that bullshit, man.
They tweaking.
And you supposed to be members.
No,
You supposed to
even
be real
Mail
members.
high.
on my
Where the
mama.
bail at?
And you on this motherfucker, you know, you on social media, you know, airing dirty laundry and being like bitches, man. Come on, man. That ain't what real members do, nigga.
Hey, I semi blame Big U too though, because like I said, I feel like it's at a time and a point to where you can't do the if he's guilty of what they say he's guilty for, you can't do the same shit you've been doing since like
Especially at that age.
that's what I'm saying. Like as me
You know,
being
this
in my
nigga got a
30s,
son that play in the league.
that's what I know.
Can
me
you-
being 30, bro, in my 30s, I be thinking about that shit like trying to change my ways because some of the shit I'm doing since I was 18, I'm like, imagine being 60 though.
Yeah.
60 years old saying I'm this the same shit I'm doing. Oh, 15.
But
You don't sit your ass down,
hold
bro.
up though, Chi-Town. You gotta remember, you're from Chicago. People, you gotta say, niggas out there from them hoods and from them sets and shit. Niggas go to the grave with that shit, and some of them niggas.
It's cool to go to the grave with it, but you gotta change your ways.
Some of them niggas just be with the shit until they die.
I ain't say drop your flag.
No, I ain't. I'm just saying they be with it though. So it's the culture.
I'm gonna tell you what.
It's the generations that it's just the culture.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what I think, and it's just my take on it, man. I think Big U was doing what he do, and he could have continued to do what he did, but when what allegedly happened to Nip, a lot of motherfuckers didn't like that, and people just started disliking you. When the streets stopped liking you, people start talking.
Yeah.
As long as you got love in the streets will take care of you.
For the influence, that's what the same thing happened to
what nobody just gonna directly say, oh, he did this, he did that. No. But a lot of people didn't like what allegedly happened with Nip. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's when it all started. Because I didn't really start hearing Big U. I didn't really start hearing nothing negative about Big U until after that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
You gotta remember too, he did a lot of time in prison, so he been on the streets a few years.
Oh, Big U?
Yeah, he did about 15.
He been on the streets since like 05 or some shit.
No,
bro.
nah, man, that nigga been on the streets since probably
2000. When Big U got out.
12 or some shit like that.
I remember Wack saying when Big U got out of jail and shit, they helped put him on and shit, right?
No, because Wack wouldn't help put him on because Wack is from the other side.
No, on some industry shit, like they help open doors for Big U.
You ain't gonna fuck with that nigga, man.
Remember Big U and Wack used to be running around.
But
which Wack you talking about?
Always was talking shit about Big U.
No, not back in the day.
No, but recently.
Yeah,
more
recently. That's what I'm saying, like.
For content.
I thought his ass been out.
Nah.
I think he said he been out of jail.
2011, 12, somewhere around there, nigga.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe so, I don't know.
What I'm saying is, but you get out, you've been gone a long time.
Yeah.
And so you get out and expect things to be like, it's sort of like being institutionalized, you know what I'm saying? Because you've been in fucking prison for 15 fucking years.
Shit, they talking about his new case right
Speaking
now.
the mic.
They talking about his new case right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what makes the shit blow up is a body involved.
Yeah.
So whenever there's a body involved,
Shit.
it's cracking, nigga. They feds it on your ass and whoever's involved because there's a body involved.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's fucked up being that age.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be like, just for example, you supposed to be like one of the mafia dons, man. You chilling, playing with your fucking grandchildren in a fucking your tomato garden in the backyard of your big ass crib, shit like that.
But he would be had it not been for the alleged. That's just what I believe.
This is true
because that was just I can't really say because you kind of would. I'm just leave it alone. But it's fucked up, man.
It comes back
it's
on
fucked
you.
Up. Yeah, it
comes back on you, man.
But
every time,
I just can't say nothing.
What happened? Go ahead.
No, I can't.
And like, me being from over there, man.
Because allegedly some stuff went down to why he was mad. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, but then, you know what I mean?
That's what I say. Certain shit you can't even like.
It's kind of like with Dirk.
What?
No justifying nothing that Dirk did. None of that violence. Or even Mo3. No justifying none of that. But sometimes when you retaliate, you got hurt. Yeah, you got hurt. But when you retaliate, you go down for retaliate.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Even though you was hurt.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? It's just fucked up, man. RIP YoungScooter, man.
Yeah, facts.
I don't even know what that is, but RIP YoungScooter.
Atlanta-based rapper.
Crazy. Did you hear how he died?
Man, tell the people how he died. Atlanta-based rapper YoungScooter. Let everybody know.
This is the story I heard, bro.
Because you say Atlanta, so I'm already thinking it's some freaky
No, we ain't gonna go there.
This is the story the police have. Woman called police about a fucking disturbance at a residence. She's the neighbor.
That's called swatting.
Yeah. Police get over there. Nigga close the door. run out the back door. Young Scooter bail out the back, running from the police. Hop the gate, fall, break his leg or some crazy shit.
No, he
Down
cut
from internal
an
bleeding.
arterial vein hopping the
And
fence.
bled out.
And just laid there
Bled
and
out.
bled out and died. But the coldest part is why the cops even came.
Why?
A broad he was messing with by the name of
No, we ain't got name drop.
yeah, I mean Demetria Spence. It's online. Demetria Spence, 31 years old. She called the cops.
Damn, Demetria. Fucking bitch.
It's called swatting. Well, say for instance, you call the police, you call 911 from
Yeah.
where you are, and send them and say
To
it's
where the-
some
where the squatters are at.
clandestine shit
Yeah, going on
at
across
this-
the street.
Yeah, across the street.
That's
And
some
they
whole
send the
ass
SWAT
shit,
team.
man. The what? The SWAT team?
Yeah,
For some squatters?
No, they ain't sending
No, swatting.
Oh.
Swatting
You're
is
sending
what
the
it's
police.
called when you do that.
Right.
When you call the police and send
Oh,
them somewhere
from another
else.
location.
Yeah.
Oh, you calling them motherfuckers remotely and shit. You snitching remotely. That's
Oh,
some
you
whole
thought I
ass
said
shit there.
squatting?
No, I thought
swatting.
you said like they sent the SWAT
The SWAT.
team.
That's
That's
what
what
I
you
that's what I
think.
thought too, Mel. That's what I
No.
thought too, Mel.
WAT team.
Yeah, but they
They
didn't.
said it was a woman being in there held hostage against her
Oh,
will.
this bitch called in a bomb threat.
It's happened on some live streams before. It
It
happened to
wasn't no
Casa
bomb
Not
threat, but it
before.
was heavy. It
It's
was
happened to
like
Casa Not before.
motherfuckers getting. I just heard shooting, a girl getting beat. They selling drugs. She
that's
said
some
like
whole
10
ass
things going
That is
on
some
in the
whole ass
crib.
shit. Remote snitching? That's some whole ass shit.
ass
But guess why she sent them over there?
Why?
Cause her nigga was there and they was fucking with some more hoes.
Oh, no, man. So, in other words, this is a jealous ass bitch.
Yeah,
Envious. So I'm mad because this nigga fucking another bitch.
yeah.
Jealous ass shit.
Yep.
You mean to tell me she sent the SWAT team for that shit?
But see, you gotta be careful of niggas you hang with, bro.
I usually don't call women bitches, but that's a bitch right there.
No,
Yeah,
listen,
man,
you gotta be
fuck her,
careful
bitch.
of your homies. Your homie a goofy ass nigga because your homie knew what that bitch was capable of. That's why certain my homies, I don't
You would
even
never
let
think she gonna do that.
she gonna do that. You gotta think to the max, bro. I be telling some of my homies, you can't even bring your bitch over here. Your bitch is crazy. Your bitch is probably send the police over here, bro. She come over here, bust my windows looking for you, gang. And now I gotta kill a bitch, and you gonna help the bitch. Now I gotta kill. You see it? No.
But
No,
look at how
your
far
homie-
she went to say that it was somebody in there being held against.
Because
She
she got a
created a
goofy ass-
Whole situation.
bro.
Listen, she got a goofy ass nigga. She a goofy ass bitch, but that's why she did that, bro.
Where
So-
you from?
Man, Atlanta.
Atlanta.
That explains it.
No, I wouldn't say that.
she got a bond too. She got a bond too.
I hope she don't get a bond.
What they charging her with?
They gonna try to fuck her up in the streets, bro.
What
Fuck
they
her with
charging?
Well, swatting is against the law, and she's responsible for that death. They trying to
I
hold
don't
her
know if
responsible
we
for
don't-
that.
Oh, it was a death involved.
Them people.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna charge her for the body though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're gonna try to
Accomplice or something.
inadvertently charge her for it because we would have never. First of all, swatting is illegal because that's taken away from taxpayers' dollars. Anytime SWAT teams move, that costs.
So I feel
That's
like
illegal.
I feel like
then
motherfuckers
somebody
who not.
died in the result of that.
Hold on, I'm lost on the swatting things. E, what is the swatting you said?
I think you
Okay.
think it's squatting.
No,
I'm
squatting
I'm
is
keep
when
saying
somebody
thinking squatting. That's
stays.
what I keep saying.
Squatting is when somebody just stays in an
just-
abandoned
Right,
building.
squat is
moves
what
in.
you do in the wintertime.
Swatting, like SWAT team, is when you send the police to the extent of where a SWAT team is coming out.
That's what you also
And
do.
I'm not even in the area.
It don't matter
could
if
be
you're
somewhere
somewhere or
else.
not. You just sending them over there on some
I'm
bogus
sending them
shit.
to that
Say I'm
location.
at my house
Yeah.
and say
So,
that you got some weird stuff
Going-
going on
and
at
then
your
you
house.
send a
You
SWAT
holding
team
a
to my
woman
crib.
hostage. They're gonna come because they can't not come because what
For
if
that-
it's true?
Yeah. Okay. So that's what swatting
when
is
they
called.
came-
Okay.
There's a bomb in the building.
Young Scooter, he just ran
I mean, fuck.
for whatever reason. I mean, it's a SWAT team.
Fucking right. I'm running
definition
too.
of swatting.
Fuck.
So
I'm not running from a SWAT team. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm running Chi-Town because there's a chance I can get away.
well, if I'm wrong, then
There's a
fact check me.
100% chance you're not going to
no,
get
I
away,
said
LA.
the ratio is a little bit
Do it.
better than that.
I think you should check the facts on
I
that.
stand to be corrected because This is what I
think
heard.
that's the exact definition of swatting.
What, when they send the SWAT
I don't
team?
know.
That's when they come.
No,
That's
I'm talking
swatting.
about, I'm like, in that situation, I don't think that's what that was she did.
No, like right now, how we say if we'd be on live streaming and shit, and one of our fucking
It
viewers,
happened to Casanat.
sent in the SWAT team saying they got a bomb in this bitch.
The nigga from Doom?
The action or practice of making a prank call to emergency services in an attempt to bring about
Okay, E.
of a
I mean, he
large
know what the fuck
number
he talking. He know what the
of
fuck he talking
police
about.
officers to a particular
Location.
Yeah, that is.
What are we talking about, you guys?
No,
What are we
you're
talking
right,
about?
You're right. No, he was just trying to see.
I just didn't feel like.
I'm glad I asked you to explain it to me though. That's why I asked you to explain it to me. Because I was confused. I thought he was talking about. I kept thinking squatting.
But no,
I
that's
told
fucked
your
up
ass
what she
stupid.
did though.
No, that's Joe retarded ass.
This man got kids. That's fucked up what she did.
That is, man. That is.
That's fucked up, bro.
I mean,
Oh,
And it's
Scooter
messed
got
up that
kids?
it's
she
that
didn't
easy
make
to do
him
that.
run from the police.
Bro, come on, man. It never would have happened had she not
Not even
made the
picked up the
call
laws
just
over
out
there.
of jealousy, emotion.
She
Come
Fucking
on,
bitch.
bro.
make him run from the law.
That's why it wouldn't be murder.
Once
It
again,
would
Demetri, you're a
probably
fucking
be
bitch.
manslaughter or inadvertently killing someone,
jumped the
which is
fence.
manslaughter.
and did what with his vein?
He ripped it.
You have a vein in your arms and in your thighs where if
and
those
in your neck.
veins get cut, you're
You're
probably
gonna
going
bleed
to
out.
bleed to death.
Unless
And
you
your
get to the
neck,
hospital
your
real
temple, too.
quick.
It's the same vein.
And when you get to the hospital, they're going to have to give you blood.
Yeah, that's why when some niggas get shot,
Yeah,
shot in the
Warren. Why
leg.
you ran like that?
Nobody know. Come on, dog. What?
He's black, man.
No, you
and the
gotta
police
know-
is there, man.
No, you gotta
Come on,
know what
Kurt.
type of nigga youngster.
This
fuck
nigga
outta here.
pardon. This
Young-
nigga
That
pardon.
nigga is partying.
This nigga say, why did he run?
Yeah, come on, man. Fuck out of here, Kurt.
You peek out the blinds, there's 10 cars. What are you going to do?
Hopefully not.
And you
rip my
probably
fucking
got
vein.
something on
Fall
you.
down to my knees.
And you know you dirty.
I'm falling down to
You're
my
going to be
knees.
dirty.
You think I'm running out the back door? You crazy here. I mean, black motherfuckers ain't
So
shooting.
what you, okay, you going to stay there?
Oh,
and
man,
you have
I
a
might
chance,
start
and you
getting
have
high.
a chance to make an escape?
How you got a chance when you look out and you see a SWAT team, gang?
What
Okay,
fence
you
you
gotta
gotta
see
jump
two
in
police
there?
officers
they're-
Rip a
they're
vein
coming out the
open.
back door.
It's
They're
crazy.
coming though.
SWAT team?
They're coming though. You
Well,
have a
the problem was
chance.
the metal fence that be having the little prongs sticking up that sometimes you could jump over in your pants.
Yeah, type shit. That's what I was
It got
thinking.
caught in his arm.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, but I mean,
Freak accidents happen, bro.
I know, but damn.
I know. That's why I say, can you believe it?
But look, the scenario could also have been they was banging on the door. And maybe you not thinking there's laws, so you just take off.
That's even worse.
No, y'all must have had
Got all
blitz.
these poles in here.
Yeah, y'all must have had blitz.
Take off running.
No, y'all ass was running from 12. But
Nah, we ain't running from nothing else.
I'm
but
just
12.
not running from 12 if they swatting me, gang.
Yeah,
Like,
touche.
I'm not taking off. Some niggas go on high speed chases in a Buick. Like, you got to be stupid in the motherfucker, bro. I'm pulling over and I'm going to jail. I'm not finna get on no high speed and get like 4 more cases and possibly kill somebody or myself trying to run doing some stupid shit
So you
because you
in
might hop the gate
Well, look,
and
man, the
fall
man
and
ran-
die.
If you in a track car, you gonna give him that? You gonna give him that work? You gonna give him that work?
The man ran. RIP YoungScooter. I don't know why he
YoungScooter, though.
ran. I don't
Those
know.
are to his family,
Would you
man.
run from the
Condolences,
police in a
man.
fast car just because it's a fast car?
No, if I got something, hell yeah.
No, but sometimes.
But if you ain't got nothing at all, you just want to
But
see
then that's
it.
just me because sometimes niggas do. What makes them do?
I don't never do no shit like that. Just want
But
to
what
run
makes
from
the
the
niggas
police.
that do it do it?
Run
I'm
from the
crazy in the
police.
motherfuckers shit.
Maybe just the thrill.
And then you find out on the news they ain't had nothing but a traffic ticket.
See what I'm saying?
I don't know why niggas do that.
I ain't gonna lie.
I seen an African jump out on Westheimer, running from the police. That shit was funny as hell. Barefoot.
I'm cool. On
You cool on what?
Hey man, niggas gonna run. Niggas don't want to go to jail.
Even
nigga.
if you had 10 bricks, run for what? You're not gonna get away. The helicopter is going to find you.
Especially in Cali.
I saw that away.
Not all the time.
It's very
The
rare.
African nigga got away, y'all.
He got away.
Those
Shout out to
regular,
that.
He was in
Shout out to the
a
African
those
nigga.
regular
though.
police chasing him.
Shout out to the African nigga that got away.
Oh, me.
What he was in?
A Toyota Camry.
A fucking Camry.
Regular police though, right?
Nigga, nah, it was a constable.
Constables.
Nigga, them even worse than big
They
goofy
got right
ass
on his-
cars.
they got right on his
We
ass.
talking about SWAT coming. They coming in track hawks and shit.
They got right on his ass. He turned into a
Bourbons.
parking lot.
Oh, my mama big ass Bourbons with Hemis under that bitch.
Oh, me.
Them SWAT's coming.
They
The only chance you got is on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Shit.
On a motorcycle, you
On
got
foot.
action.
They'll flip you on that bitch.
You think this a movie?
What?
They'll flip that.
Man, I done seen because bikes can go places
I
they
done seen
can't
niggas
go.
That's what I'm
fly
saying.
on
You
bikes
seen that shit on the
far as
movie.
hell and die.
You see that shit on the movie, man.
I done seen niggas die.
That like a motherfucker. All that
Nigga died, nigga.
What you think this is? Mario, like you get a new life and you
Get
come
clipped
back?
by the dumbest shit. A nigga making a left.
Nigga, I'd rather take my
nigga
chances
drop
on
making
foot,
a little
nigga. Shit,
Fuck
fuck
left a
that.
pothole, a killer nigga.
Right.
Hey, y'all, can we
I repeat all the niggas that died on them bikes.
Okay, we're gonna get a little more serious on some serious shit. So I know did y'all see the dude that left his babies at McDonald's to go to a job interview?
Where he left his babies at McDonald's?
Like,
To go to a job interview.
Like,
I
they was
think
sitting
one
in
was-
there?
Job interview was
I
at
think
Burger
one
King?
was
Why
huh?
he at McDonald's? Oh, in the playroom.
Yeah.
How old was these kids?
That ain't
10,
bad.
6, and 1.
I would
10,
Oh.
6, and 1. Okay, so
Okay,
look.
the 10-year-old
10
watching
and
the other two.
6-year-old would have been all right.
That 1-year-old.
That 1-year-old is like,
That's what did it.
But do the
Yeah.
10-year-old know how to take care of
the
them?
1-year-old. He's
the 10-year-old has probably been taking care of
Yeah.
them.
you gotta understand. There's some 10-year-olds that are very advanced.
It was
Yeah.
a father?
You know,
It was
I
a
took care
father.
of my little
Where
brother
was
when
the
I was
mother
8,
at?
nigga.
like I know, like
Allegedly, the mother came after the fact when they was about to take him to jail and got the kids.
What was she at the whole time? She was at work?
That I don't know.
Right. That's
I feel like his bond should be kind of low because he trying.
Because he trying.
No, fuck out of here. We need to figure out.
Well, guess what? Antonio Brown started a GoFundMe.
How about that?
Antonio Brown is retarded.
He got 80
How about
bands.
that?
He got 80 bands already.
retarded like you.
to really help him.
You should agree, motherfucker.
low bond.
Let Kurt talk. Let Kurt
I
talk.
think you
Let
should
Kurt
give
talk.
him a low bond and a parenting class.
Parenting class.
Obviously,
you left your
I'm with that, Kurt. I'm with that, Kurt.
Guidance, bro.
I'm with that,
You don't
bro.
know.
So
Obviously, if he leave
you feel like he was wrong for that?
Drop the blunt.
No. I'm asking because
Was he wrong?
you're a black man against all
Hell
odds.
yeah,
You're
bro.
trying to get
You
a
left-
job. What do you do?
Bro, what about that 1-year-old kid? It's like, where was the mother?
Yeah, where was that bitch?
What we talking about a 1-year-old baby, bro? You talking about a job?
Let's take her out of the equation. Let's just say that it's a single black man.
where-
A single black.
mother?
Okay, just say maybe she's
Let's
jail.
face
Maybe
it
she's
from
in
what
jail.
we know.
Maybe she locked
Let's
up.
face
It's
it from
never-
what we know. It's a
never
single
okay
black
to leave a
man
one-year-old,
She could be locked
though.
up, shot
Exactly, it's
time.
never
with
okay to
your
leave.
10-year-old.
Never
No,
okay.
your 10-year-old is not.
And
don't
it
make-
depends because like I have a 10-year-old and I have a 1-year-old. Well, she's 2 now.
By law, though, it is not legal for you to leave them
No,
anywhere
it's not.
at home.
It's not.
So
Shot
why
time, but I'm
would you
saying.
do that?
But
Put
I'm
it this
saying
way.
we've done it. I was 8 when I was taking care of my little
shit.
brother.
Yeah.
So look, right? No, I didn't take care of myself. Yeah, I'm just talking shit. But look, though, right? That don't make it cool, though. The fuck?
I didn't say it was
Apparently,
cool,
some people feel like it's
but what I'm
not
saying is-
as bad as they're saying because Antonio Brown set the bar for 50 bands. He's already at 80 bands
So
on the
what?
GoFundMe.
Antonio Brown
There's a
is
lot of people
retarded,
supporting
bro.
it. No, Antonio Brown didn't put the money. People are putting into the GoFundMe. They are donating
Because the man was trying, Chi-Town.
Fundraising.
because they know this man was just a
Chi-Town,
man.
that man was trying,
Y'all
Chi-Town. That man was
convince me to
trying,
think that
man.
This nigga is doing a good deed by leaving his kids at fucking McDonald's to go get a Burger
No,
King
no,
job.
no.
Why he just didn't
Wow.
apply at McDonald's?
Come on, man.
Wow,
Why he didn't
man.
apply at McDonald's?
You're not gonna make that the narrative.
No.
Ain't nobody saying
No.
he's a good
You're not
dad
gonna
for
even do
doing
that, man.
That.
So what are we talking
You're missing the
about?
whole point, man.
You said his bond should be reduced. That's
We're
not
talking
crazy.
about a
I
man
say
being
his
against
bond
all
shouldn't be as
odds.
high. Like he
trying to get a job, man.
A man against all
So he can
odds.
take
What
care of
about
his
that
kids?
kid with all against all odds?
Cause listen, obviously
With a motherfucking bogus ass daddy. You don't think the kids got all odds against this?
that's why he in the fucking parenting class.
Mexico?
Put him in a parenting class because they still got to live with this nigga.
The
Like,
man
they
is
do.
trying, bro.
Imagine that
He's
kid woke
trying,
up in
man.
Mexico
Nah,
with
he got a
chained up.
high ass burn. He ain't got a job. He ain't never get out of jail. Them
Once
kids
again,
going
he-
straight to the system.
Imagine
Chi-Town
them
would know nothing
kids.
about this because he has no children.
Bro,
Oh, well,
imagine
yeah.
them kids would have been chained
says
up in
a lot.
motherfucking Mexico. You talking about some? Oh, I was trying to go get a job real quick. You sound stupid as fuck, bro.
I mean, bro, you gotta understand. 10-year-olds is 2025. 10-year-olds
I was
got
just
cell
about to say that
phones,
shit.
bro.
They're advanced.
They, they call their parents in the drop of a dime. My son call me quick. Dad,
And not
Dad.
only that,
Boom.
we're talking about
So
black
why
kids.
kids
Black
are still
kids don't
getting
generally go
abducted?
off with strangers like that, bro.
Hell
What
no.
are you talking
Why are
about?
kids still getting that? You're in McDonald's. We ain't saying you in the crib. You in McDonald's playpen on Highway 6.
Was a job
Hey,
interview
about
probably
black kids,
close
they
by,
go that
man.
way.
With all these adults watching their kids, so why would they let you get
How you know
abducted
all
and be
these adults
drugged off
watching their
screaming and
kids, bro?
hollering?
How many times have you been to McDonald's in a playpen and that motherfucker ain't have a lot of kids up in there?
Oh,
It all depends on how long he was gone. If for sure
Exactly,
he shouldn't have
man.
left the 1 year old.
Man,
They say he
Under that
left,
circumstance.
came back,
should've left him
left
dead, bro.
again.
He should've
no,
left
where he came back to
and-
check
and
on them.
came back.
He came back to
checked
check on them.
once, left again,
Thank
and
you.
alleged from what I read, the second time he left, he had an interview and got called back for a second interview
Boom.
while he was there.
So he had
That's
to
why
go
it
back.
Took longer.
Thank you.
So that's,
So
that's
check
cool.
sale
Thank you.
records.
No.
If everything add up with the sale records and the
Yeah,
story, I'll check out.
No, that's what it said
Bond
right
low.
Man, fuck
Bond low,
Mel did
parenting
the
classes.
research.
Bar high.
Mel's doing the
Parents
research.
and
Mel did the
classes.
research.
Because he ain't got no fucking money. I think shit.
Exactly. Make his dumb ass
go
sit
for
down.
it.
did the research.
That's his money, y'all.
I'm not advocating how he did it or what he
fact.
did, but come on, man, I'm with it, man.
How old was he? How old was he?
Leave the kids, because that's
How
the
old was
problem
he,
that we
man?
have here.
Okay, well, just leave the kids at the crib and go outside and sell dope and
24.
rob or
Yeah.
something.
No, why
the man was trying to
why
get
you
a
leave the
job.
kids at the crib
To
and
take
go
care
try
of
to
his
get a
kids.
job? Why
He's
would you
24
leave
years
them at
old. They
McDonald's?
gotta-
We don't know
Listen,
what the
wait,
situation
pause,
was. They might be living out the
Hold on,
car.
wait, let's stop. Let's
bro.
stop. Let's
Oh,
stop
yeah,
this
yeah,
for-
yeah. Hold on,
He's
yeah.
24 years old. He got a
24-year-old.
10-year-old.
When what we talking about? That make it better? That's cool now?
Nah.
He's trying, bro.
But look though,
What's
his
your
daughter-
reference point?
I
You
was
have no
look,
kids.
I was
You're
so
right. You have
young
no
when I-
kids.
I was 15 when I
What is your reference point?
That's crazy. I was 15 when I had
reference
when I
point. We
first
talking about
started.
leaving the child regardless. Fuck what.
So you know what that tells me? You know what all this tells me? That 10-year-old is a lot more advanced than we think he is because he
It
grew
don't
up
matter
with his
how
dad.
Right, it's a-
advanced
it's a
he
little
is.
girl.
By law,
That little girl is advanced because she
don't
grew
care.
up with her dad.
By law, it's illegal.
It is.
We know
Fuck
that.
how advanced she is, bro.
So sometimes you don't understand doing illegal shit
Right.
to make ends
Yes,
meet, bro.
I understand. When you get your ass caught, that don't mean you. Oh well, he was trying to do this. No,
So you
caught.
never did. You never did nothing like that.
And you wouldn't advocate
Leave some
for
kids?
yourself
Hell
while you
no,
was
I
in
ain't never
court.
left no kid.
I just said do something that you know is illegal, but
I
it's
just
for the
said yeah,
good.
but if you get caught, it is what it is, bro.
So
And
that's
in
how
a
you would
case
be in
like
court.
this,
That's how you would be in court.
what?
Your Honor, do whatever. It is what it is.
Hell no.
I feel
Why the
like-
fuck would I tell all that
Hell
shit?
nah.
So what
Yeah,
we
because
talking
it's
about?
me.
I think all that
The
goes
fuck?
into play. Like I said, that he 24.
Talk
His
about it in the
oldest is
motherfucking comments,
10.
man. That's his fault.
He learning
Nobody
still,
made
bro.
him.
Man, y'all please
Where
drop
is his
some
mother?
comments.
Where is his
And
baby mother?
Obviously,
Where is
his mother
support
and them
system?
not around, bro. Obviously.
Obviously, he shouldn't have had no kids.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if you ain't got no support system,
Do you know how you
what?
coming across to the fans?
I don't give a fuck.
Nobody
how
give a
I'm coming
fuck.
And
across
so
to the fans,
insensitive.
Nobody give a
All I'm
fuck.
saying,
Nobody give a
bro,
fuck about how he coming
when
out.
he had-
Nobody give a fuck about that sensitive
When he
shit.
had
It is
when
what
he
it
had a
is.
kid, he was 10 years old, and he figured out he ain't had no support. Why would you continue to have 2 more kids, knowing you in the situation you in, bro? And now y'all want us to feel sorry
same
for
reason
this
why
man
a lot of people
because
have
he
kids.
Just left
I
his
mean-
1-year-old child in danger. You want me to feel sorry for him? That sounds crazy. E.
Sometimes kids can be in danger
I don't
when
say
your
feel
parents
sorry
are
for
at
him.
home.
So y'all,
Exactly.
Do you know that?
Situation.
Did you know that?
so you say
Did you know that?
the 10-year-old might be more advanced, right?
Like the guy that backed over his kid in the driveway.
The 10-year-old y'all said might be more advanced.
People know
right?
they kids.
So what
if you
about-
had kids, you know, and I'm
Yeah,
not saying that. I'm saying that respectfully. If you had kids, you would know.
You don't
People
have any
know
children,
their kids.
Chi-Town.
So when he
And-
left them
all right.
kids there, he know who he
So-
was
so-
leaving there. He
but
know that
listen-
10-year-old and that 6-year-old is on a level to where ain't nothing gonna happen to
Well, to
that
that
1-year-old.
one-year-old.
But now look,
Because when they're
he
at
knows
home,
his children.
they taking care of
I
that
understand
1-year-old.
But listen how
problem.
y'all giving them the benefit of the doubt, but then y'all say he's only 24. He didn't know no better. But this 10-year-old, she knew better. We trusted her. She good with taking care of the kids. The 24-year-old nigga, no, he don't know. And when I was 24, I didn't know. Fuck out of
might need
here. He
to
bogus as hell. If that was my brother, I'd be like, bro, he bogus as hell.
He bogus for sure.
He's
For leaving
wrong,
at
bro.
McDonald's for sure.
And McDonald's too?
For sure. But
He's trying to get a job, Chi-Town.
Stop saying that,
At the end
bro.
of the day,
Fuck
the boys
that
trying to make a
job.
better way.
So
he could have left him in a lobby at the job.
So
or some
fuck
shit.
trying to get a job.
If
so
you
he can
take
get-
them to the job, that just shows that you don't have the responsibility to be able to do
Man,
the job
listen,
correctly.
listen, he
you
was-
can't take your kids to a
He
job
was- he
interview.
was better
Everybody
off
knows that.
if he's in a situation where he really can't take care of his kids and try to find a
He's a
fucking way
single
out,
father.
He need to give them kids up.
He's a single father.
And he can't support it. He need to give them kids up for adoption.
The only
bro.
person, the only people who can take their
For
kids
real,
to a
bro.
job interview is women.
That thing is out of
emotional,
control,
man.
bro.
If you do that-
try to hold on to some shit that you can't take care of. You only gonna fuck.
I can't wait till you have a fucking kid.
That's
man.
Hey,
whole
that's,
ass
I would
shit,
say
bro.
that's some
That's
easy
if you
shit
can
to
have
say.
one.
That
Bro,
shit
that's-
easy
bro.
to say, bro.
It is easy to
just,
say, bro.
Just think about it. Fuck having a kid, not having a kid. Just think about it logically. Feel about it if you was that kid and your people can't take care of you, and you like, well, no, my mama just loved me, so she wanted to hold on to me, or she could have gave me a better life by just doing the right thing. That's the whole point of giving up for adoption, bro. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, fuck,
if you
all
can't take
parents
care
would've
of
did
them,
that.
if you can't take care of them,
Every-
that's what they should have done, bro.
Nah, bro.
That's what happened to
parent
them.
would have did that.
This guy,
Every kid that was
man.
raised in the hood parent. I mean, every kid
This
that's
guy,
raised
man.
on the south side, parents should just give them up because they can't do it.
He
If they
say,
weren't able to
they
take care of
struggling
them,
to try right
he'll
now.
say, kids
struggling-
don't need
struggling,
daddies.
trying, and leaving your kids somewhere to go get a fucking
said
dog
kids
is
don't need
crazy,
daddies.
bro.
In those places, that's what that's happening at. They leaving them in the house while they go look for a job and go.
Exactly, bro.
So like,
You don't think I was left in the crib?
that's what I'm saying.
So what's
he
the
was just doing the
difference?
same type
It's
shit. He
still
just didn't probably
wrong.
have a
What
crib.
the fuck you mean? What's the difference? My mom
It's
was
wrong,
wrong for
but
that
it
shit
is what it
too.
is.
I don't care what she went out to go do. It's your fault.
So she would have been caught. You would have been cool with her doing time.
No, but I would have understood. That's my mama.
Why you don't understand with him?
Because I don't love him.
Oh, come on. You know what? You have no empathy, man.
No, I don't have no love for this man.
That
I see
nigga
he
pie.
did something
Yeah.
terrible, and that's what whatever they give him, he deserved that shit.
You a
I
hoe
don't feel
ass nigga.
sorry
Yeah,
for him.
yeah,
and
you
if
a hoe
I
ass
seen
nigga.
that
You
GoFundMe,
This the same nigga that said free Yellow Beezy.
Yeah.
look, if
You a hoe ass nigga, dog.
that GoFundMe was right here, I steal some of his GoFundMe money. That's what I'm
Wait a
telling
minute,
you.
Kurt.
He's
You said
bogus.
that boy got
nigga said free Yellow Beezy.
Yeah,
I need
they
$8,000.
They just uploaded a picture of Yellow Beezy giving the money to the hitman.
Wow.
Did you see that?
You for real?
Shout out
You gotta show me that shit later. Show me that shit, man. Show me that shit, man.
Man, shout out Yellow
business.
Beezy,
Hold on,
man.
hold on, wait a minute, hold on, Kurt. Hold on, Kurt. I thought he didn't pay the nigga.
Bro gave him the bread in the briefcase. They got a picture. Boom.
One guy talking at a time, fellas. Let's not
Yeah.
forget. Let's not forget.
One guy.
No, you good, Kurt.
God damn.
It's on the mic on you.
Yeah. They found. I mean, they took the picture. They found a picture of him.
I
bro.
saw that picture.
Cause
Yellow
I know
Beezy
you
got-
heard. I know you remember that they were saying that he didn't pay the nigga.
Yeah, nah. He paid him something.
No, my
They
bad.
gave
I'm
him
getting
a
mixed up
beef.
with the. I'm mixed up. Yellow Beezy didn't pay the nigga that's supposed to have killed him. 3, right? He didn't pay that
He
nigga.
say, she say to make the case look
Yeah,
good.
we don't
man.
know what
We
really
seen the
happened.
picture.
Yellow business still on business, man.
The picture is real.
So you saying that now a picture has
A
surfaced
picture has surfaced
with the briefcase.
with the briefcase.
Yellow Beezy handing it to the nigga.
Pop, pop, pop.
And he wrong?
What you talking about for the
he
Mo
wrong
3
for
murder?
what?
He wrong for handing that nigga the money to kill Mo 3.
Man, I ain't gonna lie,
whoa,
fam.
whoa,
That's all that.
First of
I ain't gonna
all,
lie.
we
Murder
don't
is never
condone none
okay.
of that on this.
Allegedly,
Murder is never
allegedly,
okay.
allegedly,
Murder is never
allegedly.
okay.
Wrong. I'm just
But
asking
listen,
yes or
I'm
no.
just
Is he
saying
wrong?
like this.
Forgive me.
First of all, murder is
I
always
always
wrong,
feel
buddy.
like a nigga should step for himself. You should never get no nigga to step for you, bro. I don't give a fuck how much power you get.
Stand on 10.
So-
on your own.
Stand on your own business.
So that means
So you
Dirk
don't-
was allegedly
so
wrong.
you don't believe in going
And
to
it
the
is wrong.
military?
But murder is wrong,
No, I
but
don't.
sometimes it's necessary.
But then again,
I don't condone nobody going to the military. I don't say, hey, go to the military. It got good benefits.
We
Kurt.
had this.
That it
We had
does.
this
It got good
conversation though
benefits.
last
It got
time, and I
good
was
benefits.
Let me
saying
ask you
fuck
a
the
question,
military.
Kurt.
Y'all was all against me.
let me ask you a question. Most of these organizations are molded after Italian mob families, right? Bosses don't get in the field and do their own dirty
That's
work.
why I just
I mean, that's
mentioned them
cool.
fucking
That's
military.
cool. That's
the president
cool.
don't
I just
shoot
said
it
what
out
I
with.
personally feel. I personally
Jong-un.
don't respect that shit.
Niggas go
Like-
to the army every day.
So wait,
Respect the
you're
nigga
saying
that go
that-
get down in the field.
Let's just say, how can I say this hypothetically
respect people in
without
the
sounding
military?
crazy?
Ooh.
But the
Oh,
bosses,
pause right there.
at some point, the people, for example,
You say you don't respect the military?
I respect.
Man,
I respect.
fuck that list.
I
We
respect.
just finna go.
I respect what
Why?
they. I respect the military and what they got going on. but
So why?
What
That's
I'm
a whole
saying is,
conversation itself.
what I'm saying is like, if you have some street beef going on, this is some street. That's what they have going on. Street beef going
It's the
on.
same. You can't say street beef and this beef. It's
Yeah,
beef.
nah, it's the same
when
shit. It's not the same
killing
shit.
going
beef
on.
is beef.
Right, when niggas killing
War
each
is
other.
a whole different thing. They got
It is.
war. I'm talking about the army
But
and shit. I ain't talking
war-
about the army. I'm talking about
street wars.
This nigga and this nigga beefing with each other.
No, it's this crew versus this crew, and they're killing.
It's
back
not
and
a
forth.
crew.
You told me that Mo 3 homie got killed behind this shit too.
He was just an innocent bystander, and they were trying to
they
get
have casualties of war.
Right.
That's what motherfuckers
But
think. This is a war.
all together, it's this person and this person.
All right, go
You
ahead.
feel me? Mo 3 wasn't paying none of his partners to go do nothing, bro. They was just going to do that. For Yellow Beezy to have to pay somebody to do it, that, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't get none of your partners to do that on the love, on no respect. That's why you in this situation you in.
Oh, okay, I see
now
what
you
you're
in
saying.
jail, bro.
I see what you're saying. Why your
See what I'm
partners
saying?
ain't slide
Your partners
for
supposed
you?
to slide off real.
Right, but
What happened to foreign folks?
But I said, was he wrong though? So he wrong because his partner was supposed to do it for him for free.
Not for free, but he shouldn't have to pay. He shouldn't have to come out his pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Because it's
Oh.
other people around him that know he play a certain position that he can't get caught up for this. So I'm gonna come out after everything. I'm gonna handle all the street business. You feel me?
So
It's
he wrong
already
for how
done.
he
Speak it
went
to your
about
mic,
it.
Kurt. Speak it to your
Yeah.
mic.
Okay.
But Kurt,
Yeah.
a lot of these rapper guys don't actually have. I don't want to
And then
just
if
say
you're
it
gonna
because it
say like
sounds
you
incriminating.
stepping, if you're gonna say
But-
you stepping, step. You know what I'm saying?
Step.
Or say you paying for it.
A lot of these guys don't have.
That's cool too, because there's niggas that say that.
A lot of them not real killers though, or
That's
even actually
cool.
have real killers
There's
around them.
people, there's rappers that rap about paying for hits. That's cool.
How's that cool?
You pay for hits. You feel me?
Why is
You're
it
not
not
saying
cool?
you
We're
out.
not saying it's cool.
I'm
We're
not
just saying
saying,
if
but
that's your
that's-
if that's your
that's
bag,
your
then
why is it
cool.
not cool,
Okay,
Chi-Town?
But
That don't mean
Yellow
I'm
Beezy
gonna
never
res-
said
that
that
don't
he
mean I
smoked
respect it though.
type shit.
You feel me?
Why-
I look at it like, all right.
Why is it not cool, Chi-Town?
Because that don't mean he really gon', you know what I'm saying? That don't mean he really like
Why
that.
is
He
it
just
not
got the
cool?
money to.
Why is
But
what not cool?
if
you
I
just
didn't work
said.
my whole life to build and accumulate what I have accumulated,
Stay over there.
and I have made millions of dollars doing this,
Stay over there.
why would I do something myself? That's almost like why?
Stay over there.
That's why I brought up the military points. It's like the president can't. You feel me?
Yeah, it's like there's a pecking order.
Yeah,
There's a
but-
pecking
yeah,
order.
yeah,
That's
You
what I'm
a
saying.
boss.
Fuck that.
You
There's a
also,
pecking order.
you also have to
You a
remember.
boss?
Even if you go back to the
But it was
beginning,
never like-
African
it was never
tribes.
that
I
big.
mean,
Yeah, they got.
there's
they got
pecking orders. The soldiers do
Yeah,
stuff.
You got workers, you got soldiers, you got everything.
But at one time, the boss was a soldier.
At one time.
Yeah, but
So he has killed.
But well, we
but
live
he's
in
not killing
a
right now.
No, but he has killed.
Yeah,
but we live in a
most of the presidents was in the military.
Not all of them, but most of
Most of
them.
them. They had,
But that's because they're in the military. I mean, they killed.
but they served the military.
Yeah.
but the society we live in today, money is God. So if you have money, you don't have to go through the pecking order. You can just place yourself at the top, and niggas just gonna want to be soldiers. Just
Like pastors,
just
huh?
because.
Like pastors, huh?
man, what?
What y'all got against presidents?
Speaking of
Marvin Sapp!
Who the fuck is Marvin?
that was a hell of a segue.
The preacher!
Good segue, my boy. Good segue.
I was live with it. I was live with it. Yeah, I like that shit, man. Make sure you get
Let's
that.
get on
make
this
sure-
clown. Let's
make
get
sure-
on this clown.
Yeah.
Let's get on this clown, man. Y'all heard the story?
Yeah, but what happened with what y'all guys say happened with Marvin Sapp? What happened with that guy?
Man, from what I heard, man. Man, from what I heard, the man demanded the ushers close the doors.
Close them doors, please. Back there.
And as the ushers hesitantly closed the doors, Marvin Sapp went on to say that they needed $40,000.
Yes, in the
And that the congregation was going to give $20,000, and the thousands of people that was watching on television was going to give $20
raising money.
until they raised that money. And also, the people on stage behind him, he went on to say, "Put your $20 up, cause you got to give 100,
Damn.
cause it costs to be up here."
Oh, damn.
Yeah, man.
So did he make the money?
That, hey, I don't know.
No,
But he-
just think about it.
He been getting a lot of backlash for that shit, man.
Just think about it. You a rapper on stage, all the rapper homeboys. He tell all the rapper homeboys, no, y'all niggas put y'all 20s up.
A rapper can't get away with that shit. You gotta control people by their spirituality and their belief system to be able to pull that shit off.
No, I'm thinking about it as a rap concert.
Oh yeah, I see what. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because they was up there deep, like they was like at a Chief Keef concert. You know what I'm saying? You know how Chief Keef have 1,000 niggas on the stage with him? Man, Marvin Sapp had like 40, 50 people on stage with him. Told them niggas, put y'all $20 bills up. I want hundreds from y'all.
Chief Keef is a Chicago nigga.
Y'all getting money with me?
What is they raising money for again?
I don't
what
know.
they raising money
never
for?
say.
Maybe we should do a
to
GoFundMe
fix
for
the
him
roof.
too then.
They
Fuck
never
church
say.
To fix the roof.
The church fund.
Car plumbing's fucked up.
They need all new Bibles. That's why.
Or new pews.
They
Looking
give away
at-
Bibles at
Looking
church.
ass type shit.
And I'm not speaking against Christianity, but to me, that's not Christianity.
No, it's not E, and I agree with you there.
But maybe we should do a GoFundMe for him too, since we're doing one for the nigga who left his kids
Why
in
is
the
it
dollar.
not Christianity, bro?
Because preaching
not.
that
had to do with that.
preaching giving to the church versus preaching the word, I would feel like that's
they do that at all churches, though.
well, then all of them ain't right.
But Kurt,
But not all of them. I can't agree with that.
Kurt, my Lord preached, and he had sandals on.
Huh? What you say?
He
Blew your fucking mind. Blew your fucking mind with that shit.
he talking about, he blew your mind with that shit.
I did.
I ain't understand
Read
shit
the
you
shit
just
somebody
said.
else wrote.
I said, my Lord,
He read the
he
shit
preached
somebody
and had
else-
sandals on.
Who is your Lord?
Jesus Christ.
Everybody had sandals back then.
No.
Nobody had shell toes and shit. That you
What
act
I'm saying,
like you could've had on
what I'm
tail.
saying is, at the times, what I'm saying is, back to what he's saying, these niggas with these goddamn, gator shoes and shit, gator shoes and, hallelujah, all that shit there, you know what I'm saying? That shit is not what's cracking, man. In other words, that shit is a business.
Yeah, cool. I mean, it's a major
But you
place.
go to church.
I'm Catholic.
He's Catholic. He
It's
go to the...
a church.
Yeah, but it's matter of fact, it's the richest church in the world. You're right.
Exactly.
What I'm saying is,
Don't
They
point
have
the
mega
finger.
Catholic churches?
no, they just got.
There's no
Jesus
such thing as a
said-
mega
No,
Catholic
it's
What
not.
y'all
church.
doing in Catholic
Jesus
church?
said, "He who has not cast in something about the first stone or some
What the fuck they got to do with what the fuck we talking about, man?
They got the holy water.
shit." You
as soon as
throwing the
walk in.
stones at the motherfuckers who get money, but you get money
crucifix,
too,
you
man.
got to look up there,
Because you got to sit there and he put a crack in your mouth.
Oh, you let a
that's
nigga
only-
put a crack in your mouth?
That's
What
only
about
that's
the
only
oil
during.
shit. That's the oil.
No, there ain't no oil. It's the water there when you walk in.
Wait,
But they
you
got
let
the
a
oil.
nigga
Some
put a
people
cracker
use the
in your
oil.
mouth?
Ain't nobody use no motherfucking oil.
You let a nigga put a cracker
That's
in your
during
mouth?
I know what you're talking about.
That's
You know what
during
I'm talking
Easter,
about?
man.
No, I think that's holy water they use.
I was in the
Place a cracker
daycare
in
one
your
time,
mouth.
bro, and we used to go in there. This
Like a
lady
little
used to hit
chili
us with the
cracker?
little oil.
Like a little
But I don't
chili.
think that was Catholic.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
motherfucker.
Catholic is. I don't understand. It's all Christianity, but
it's Christianity.
It's gang.
They
man.
big on the Virgin of Mary.
They gang bang.
yeah, they're bigger on the Virgin of Mary
They
than
gon' Larry who?
Baptist or anything like
Right.
that. And the music is different.
Right, LA?
Those are the two things that I
You
noticed
looking
the
at me and
most.
shit, nigga. Damn, I'm right.
Well, I'm just saying. Easy explaining to you, but I am Catholic.
The
I know,
music is
nigga.
different.
That's what I said, right,
Well,
LA?
hold on, E.
Can you sing us a song that they
sometimes
sing?
they have, they got a band in there and they playing music, man.
But they don't get on
sing
like
us-
the
No, they don't
Baptist
get
church.
down like the Baptist church. No, they don't.
Can you sing us a song? Because I never heard it.
No, I'm not.
I'm going
Chi-Town.
up yonder.
I'm not gonna sing you no Catholic
Would
song.
it be in
man.
English or would it be in Spanish?
Well, they have bilingual
Catholic is not-
services. They
Catholic
have
is not
bilingual
in,
services. They even have Asian services. Because you have Vietnamese that are Catholic too.
Oh,
Africans.
Africans, Catholic. Shit.
Yep.
Never met an African.
You got to remember the Catholic Church was
After
all
the
over the world.
Europeans swept Africa,
They was all over the world.
they converted a lot of the
Yeah,
Africans
they did.
who were originally had their own belief system. The Catholics raided Africa and converted them to Christianity
During the Crusades.
during the Crusades.
Kurt don't know what the Crusades.
Yeah, he don't know. He
I
don't
was
know.
thinking
He
to
don't know.
myself, shit, that's probably when they was younger.
Yeah.
Oh wow, this motherfucker here, it's job ass turkey. Don't do that shit, Mel. That's just bull. That shit was whack.
That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
8 or 9 or some shit.
That was a good one.
That one trash. I ain't gonna lie, that one was trash, Kurt. You could have kept that
Yeah, you could have, Kurt.
That last one, you could have.
Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Mel. You did it for me.
Oh, that's your version?
Now listen now. So listen. Hey, no, listen. I got a question I want to pose to the pod.
What's up, Mel?
if you could roll up just one and smoke a joint, a blunt, a wood, whatever, with anybody, past or present, who would it be and why? And I guess you want to go first, E, or
Yeah, man, shit.
you can go for
If I had the opportunity to smoke and sit up and vibe with anybody,
with anybody, past or present. Fuck it. I'll switch it up. I'll throw Future in there too.
How you gonna say future?
Anybody from the future.
How you gonna know?
How you gonna know who the fuck you gonna meet in the
But
future,
like,
man?
let's just say like, you might want to meet your
I didn't know I was gonna meet this retarded ass nigga.
great grandson. You know what I'm saying?
you talking about like what I would say like
Yes,
I want to smoke with my son in 30 years or some shit? No.
Stupid ass.
Yeah, 'cause I didn't know I was gonna
But
meet
nah,
this
nah.
retarded motherfucker in the future. I didn't know I was gonna meet this retarded motherfucker. Shit.
No, I'm saying like somebody in your bloodline down the line.
Oh no.
That you might want to meet.
I probably would want to smoke with Malcolm, bro.
Malcolm,
Ex nigga.
He didn't
Fuck you
smoke
think I'm
though.
talking
You know,
to?
he didn't
That's what I'm
smoke.
saying.
would you
Let
wanna
me
smoke with Malcolm?
finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. He probably wouldn't want to smoke with me because he doesn't smoke. But in a perfect world, in my dream,
He did smoke.
we could smoke and vibe, and some of the shit that he could tell me is priceless, bro.
okay.
We talking about Malcolm. But then, I mean, everybody's not me. I'm
Exactly.
talking about me.
Yeah. And
That's a
everybody
good one
don't
though.
get
That's a
high.
good one though.
Fuck,
Everybody don't
Malcolm?
get high the same. Like I wouldn't want to have a serious conversation.
I
like, getting
would.
high.
That's when I'm my most introspective.
Yeah,
when I'm
but
high.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I
tapped
don't
in.
know if I obtain all the information. With
You
me
will.
getting high all
Well,
the
you're
time.
retarded. That's
Oh,
why.
because you get high and get goofy.
Yeah, you retarded.
Yeah.
No, we get off topic. See how we just talk.
You're
about
mentally
people.
challenged to that. Of course, it wouldn't register
You
in
was
your
born
brain.
with a tail, LA. They cut it off at birth.
Who you would smoke with, LA?
Me, of course, you know I would smoke with Don Mega, man, because Don Mega smokes. So,
Well, tell the people who Don Mega is, because everybody.
oh, my bad, John.
99%
My bad,
of the world
John.
don't know who Don Mega
Y'all
is.
not from LA? It's Ice Cube, man.
Oh, okay.
But in
okay,
LA, we
okay,
call him
okay,
Don
okay.
Mega.
Okay.
LA call him Don Mega. That's the only motherfucker call him Don Mega.
No, everybody calls him Don Mega back home.
I never heard nobody say
Because you're not from LA, you from fucking Chicago, nigga.
So
about
if you
the
and him
same
smoke
age and he
together, you
younger
would
than
be
you.
like Chris Tucker while he was smoking, and you be, you know what I'm saying?
No, I just think, man. Yeah, I mean, Ice Cube's a knowledgeable dude too, man. I mean,
Yeah.
he fucking wrote songs.
He got a lot
so
of-
he's,
he got a
he's
lot of
knowledgeable,
game to
man.
give, too.
He got a lot of game.
got a
I mean, we
lot
were
of
around the
game.
same. We were around the same age, so you know we could vibe. Even though he from a different hood, we still can vibe.
I want to smoke with a motherfucker got some game. I don't want to just get goofy and giggle.
Exactly.
Nah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm going with the goofy.
I mean, he
shit.
can give me, you know, a lot of game on because he is successful. He's a successful black man.
If I had a chance to smoke with somebody, I'm going with a motherfucker like Bernie Mac or some shit. I want to have a good time while I'm getting high.
Okay, man. Chi-Town legend.
And I
I'm
want to
gonna
have
give you
a
love
good
on
time.
that. Chi-Town legend. Chi-Town
I
legend.
want to laugh so hard my stomach hurt and I'm crying.
I feel you on that. That's a good one. That's a good one.
After
though.
a while,
Shut the
you gonna
fuck
get
up.
tired of that shit though. After a while.
That's a good one though. That's a good one though, man.
We
You
just
gonna be
smoking
like,
for like an
and
hour.
he
or
this nigga
two. We
steady
just
cracking
sitting there.
jokes.
And he from, you
I
know,
said one joint,
and he from your hometown.
one blunt. This is one.
Right. I ain't
And I know he smoked.
I ain't spending the whole
Because you-
day with the nigga. I ain't vlogging with the nigga. We
But-
just something out get high.
But you're gonna want to
R.I.P.
smoke
Bernie Mac.
with a now Ease was good, Malcolm X, but I don't think he was smoke. But you know, you'll feel more comfortable because you'll be like, I know this nigga smoke.
Facts.
Even though you didn't know him, it's just in your mind.
Right,
You
I
being a
know this nigga
pothead,
get
other
high.
potheads just know, man.
Right. Like,
Well, yeah,
bro,
we know Malcolm ain't gonna smoke, but just in
That's a good one, though.
in
That's a
the
good one, though.
universe,
Look.
if it was possible,
But Detroit
That's-
Red used to get high.
that's who. I damn near would want to smoke
before
more
he
with
was
Detroit
Malcolm.
Red.
When he had that
Yeah,
split
before he
hair
was
shit,
Malcolm
NBA
X.
young boy.
You're right.
I damn near
bro.
would want to smoke more with Detroit Red.
Thank you. Okay, now
He was a
we're talking.
motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie.
Detroit Red.
He was both of them was a motherfucker
Yeah.
because he was like
Yeah.
he was the most like maximum on both levels.
Yeah.
Detroit Red, he was super in the streets, and when he was Malcolm, he was super on that. So
And pimping white bitches and all that shit.
Look at him. He love that milk.
you on some Charleston white
I said
shit.
love
pimping
that
white
warm
bitches, nigga.
milk.
Pimping white bitches, nigga.
Okay. Charleston was killing the white bitches. Okay.
Charleston wasn't doing that. Charleston's a fucking clown. But anyway, we're gonna get
Who you gonna
that's
smoke
another
with, Kurt?
podcast.
Orlando Brown.
Who?
No, see, he'll be tweaking, though.
Wait a minute,
I know
damn
what you
Kurt.
talking about.
But damn Kurt. That boy got tampered with though.
Shout out to
Goddamn Kurt.
Orlando Brown, though.
We gonna talk about it.
Oh.
Chop it up. Whoa. So now tell me that shit you were talking about what happened with all the people,
At
bro.
this point.
Filming the whole
At that
time.
point.
Oh,
We should try to get him on the pod for real though.
Man, he'll be so funny to smoke with.
You know what, Shot-Time?
Bro,
He
really
in
talented.
He
bro.
ain't gonna charge us, nigga.
He really
No, he gonna
talented,
charge us a
bro.
little bit, but he ain't gonna
It
charge
ain't
us
gonna
out
be a
the
lot
white
though.
places.
It's not gonna be a lot.
That's
All
what.
bullshit
That's
Ooh,
aside,
you
he
know
talented,
that,
too.
you know what? That's a
That's
good
fuck-
one, Shot
we
Time.
know.
That's a
Orlando
good
Brown
one.
is one of the most talented content creators.
Fucking
out there.
right.
Because people actually
He's not a
believe what
content
he's
creator,
doing.
though.
He's creating content, but
Not
they
a
actually
content
believe
creator.
he's crazy.
The person who creating content is like the motherfucker.
He be
who
out
show
here in
you
Houston,
on.
bro.
He's getting paid
he
to
does.
do
He be out
that.
here.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
he
he's
be out
creating
here.
content.
No, but I feel like we would be considered creating content, and the person who
But
our guest,
that's
they
a good
not
one though,
creating
Kurt.
Content.
That's a good dude to
They're part
have.
of our
We could get his
content.
ass because he know the inside of Hollywood, man.
Yeah, now he is a great motherfucker.
Come on, let's smoke. Break
But
it
to
down.
smoke
to
with
me.
him, I wouldn't want to. Come on,
I would, bro.
He be tweaking.
That's a good one, Kurt. That's a good
He
one. That's a good one.
tweaking. I hate
And he's,
people
you know,
be
he's
tweaking.
he's from your
It gonna
generation.
remind me of just being like, you know, on the block or something.
He be-
Talking one of them niggas on the block. What's up?
How old is Orlando Brown? He's about your age, right?
A little bit older than me.
No,
A little bit.
About like
Not
my
much.
age. Me and
about his
Mel
age. Yeah, about his age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Terrible childhood, most likely the way he
Horrible.
turned out. Gotta
Hollywood kid. You know, they all got fucked up
Ain't no
childhoods.
telling what
But
the
as a
fuck.
kid,
And
bro,
he
that
was
nigga was
everybody.
that nigga was in all the good movies, bro.
He was.
And he was
was.
Max, bro.
Bro.
He was
He
in
was.
Martin. He was in Jamie Foxx. He was in the Will Smith.
What's this other show he was on that it made him popular?
So wait a
Hang
minute.
on,
What
Miss Cool.
shows he
That's
was
Miss
the
Cool.
on?
Raver.
No,
He was
that's
on
the Raver.
on
He was
Jamie
smart as
Foxx.
hell
Well,
as
he
a
made a
kid,
guest
bro.
appearance on Jamie Foxx, on Martin, and on The Fresh Prince. All when
did.
he was a kid.
He did. He
On my
did.
mama.
Would you say he legendary?
Hell yeah.
He's a legendary kid actor.
And a legendary fucking interviewer now, too. He's legendary.
I think he's just a legendary entertainer.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true, but people just won't give him that because of the way he does it.
Yeah, but the numbers don't lie.
Orlando, we like to have you on
But
the
it
pod.
depends. It depends. Like how you just made a point. He's going on somebody else's platform. Is he even making the money that he should be making? Like how much are they paying him to do that?
According to Charleston White, no, they said they paid his ass like
So he's getting
$900
exploited.
or some shit.
Yeah, so he ain't making what he should be. But maybe people don't want to see his own platform. Maybe he's only popping on interviews. And that's probably why he taking that route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you got, Mel?
I know Mel got something. Oh, shit.
Up his sleeve.
Oh,
No,
fuck.
actually,
The RZA.
he took my shit. Yeah, I was. He took my
You gonna
shit.
say the RZA,
But
man.
look, I'm a pivot though.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
smoke one with Johnny Cochran.
Oh.
I want to know what
That's
it
a
felt
good
like
one.
on
That's a
that
good
OJ trial.
That's a good
And then,
one,
and
man.
then Johnny can tell you what really
Really went
That's
down.
right. I want to know what happened on that Tupac trial too.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good one, man.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a fucking
And
good
I want
one.
to honestly know. I
That
want
was
to know.
a hell of a
I want to
pivot.
know like what it was like being a lawyer in the '60s, a black lawyer in the '60s, a civil rights lawyer.
Civil rights lawyer.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good
I want
one,
to know
Mel.
all that shit.
It's a fucking good
Being
one,
in LA.
man.
I want
Damn.
to see Johnny. What you got up your sleeve, Johnny? They said Johnny used to wear the best fucking suits.
And being you a pothead, doesn't he give you that vibe? Yeah, he
he
smoked
probably
weed.
smoked.
That he smoked.
He probably did in college.
I mean, even when he was a lawyer, I think he tapped it a little every now and then.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, you know, bro,
You'll feel comfortable smoking with him.
Oh yeah, man, smoking with him.
Yeah, bro.
This isn't like a perfect world where everybody smokes.
But that's a good one, man. That is a fucking
Yeah,
good one. I didn't
fuck
think
with-
about
I
that.
fuck
That's
with
a
Johnny
fucking
Cochran.
good one there,
You know
man.
how many
with Johnny
people I
Cochran.
would like to ask what really happened?
I want
know.
to ask. I want
Like,
to ask Malcolm, like, dog.
No, if you had one,
Yeah,
Was you really?
like,
Was you
what
really
happened?
pimping? Was you really pimping that white broad? Like
Yeah.
I want to ask Malcolm.
So
Like
if you had that one person to ask that question, who would you ask? And what?
I'd
who would
ask
you
ask that
Martin.
question to?
I'd ask Martin. Was you really fucking all them hoes?
Who
They
was
said you
Martin?
was fucking.
Luther
Martin
King.
Martin Luther
nigga.
King. He was a
What hoes he was
whoremonger.
fucking?
You ain't heard about the J. Edgar Hoover files they got
Man,
on
this nigga
boy?
fucking bitches all over the fucking country, nigga.
He was a pastor, right?
Yeah, he was.
All right then.
But look, let's be fair.
All right,
though.
Shot.
This man is free in the. This man.
bad.
All right, so, you know, it don't take much to
Close
get
them
church
doors.
started.
Close them doors.
Yep. Drop the draw.
Close the door.
That's what
And
Martin-
drop them
look,
draws.
That's what Dr. King gonna drop the draw.
Drop them draws.
Drop the draw. Get straight to the
Drop
point.
the,
Shout out
drop the
Dr. King.
draws. Drop the
Oh,
draws.
man.
Close the doors. Close the doors.
Wait, that's what he said.
It's 1,000 that's watching
I would
online.
have felt like I would have
Oh shit, man.
Small
Creflo.
seed. If I get 1,000 online,
Creflo.
if I get
My nigga
1,000
Creflo.
That's Marvin Sapp.
Oh, that's Marvin Sapp.
$1,000 tonight. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here.
What was that facial expression? What was that facial
Wait a minute.
expression?
Wait a minute. That nigga, hold up, man. Hold up, man. Hold the fuck up, man. That nigga just say it costs to sit up here with me. Did that nigga just say that shit?
He said it costs to be up here.
Come on, kids. Come on,
Wow.
don't lock them doors. Wait, I'm about to leave.
Man, no, sorry, man, you better let me out this motherfucker, man.
Look, I
Shit.
got my finger up. I'm walking past.
Hey,
Come on.
but look,
Man, you lock them doors, I'm gonna
You
fuck
can't
you
get
up,
out.
Usher. All right, watch. I'm gonna bring the wrath of God.
So you
bro.
gonna be the only person in church acting a fool trying to get out the door.
I was born
I'm gonna
a
start the
fool.
ride to that bitch.
What?
I know it's 100 motherfuckers that feel just like me.
I'm getting right off
Start
the
the
stage.
ride.
Oh, kids, come on, y'all. He can't be talking to us.
Not to step on no toes, but wasn't nobody in that church gonna do that because most of the people in the church is probably followers.
Yeah.
Try like some Jim Jones
In
ass
order to
type
be in
shit,
the church,
man.
damn near you
The
gotta
fuck?
be
Not to that
a follower
extent,
of
but-
Christ.
Not to that
Nobody
extent.
wants to be the person to stir it up. So people gonna probably text somebody, cash out me 20 real quick so I can give it to the church.
Fuck that.
People ain't even have 20 probably. I mean, it's just, come on, bro. It's just sick. Come on, man.
Yeah.
The church can't be all about sowing seeds, man. When you preaching sowing seeds as your number one motherfucking goal, come on, man.
Then I don't-
That can't be the church
I
for
don't
you.
even understand the basis of church when you like the point of being a Christian is like to be like a follower of Christ, try to be godly, right? But when you in church, like you basically worshiping another man. That ain't Christ. You don't need to go to fucking church. Why would I give you $1, bro? Why would I
Mega
give you
churches is
$1?
all about ego, man. It's about
mega
the pastors'
churches, small
ego.
churches, anything.
Yeah.
Like, why would I give y'all money? Y'all sound crazy. God,
And then they
talking
gonna
about
try to- they gonna try to-
10% of the money you make to go to church sound crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all heard this before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're gonna try to sit up there and say that they rich because they was blessed and they highly favored.
Fuck out
But you're not. But you gotta keep sowing your seed in order to get to where I'm at.
And I could have.
But you keep making me where I'm at.
Exactly.
But you gotta keep sowing your seed to get where I'm at, but you making me where I'm at.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
That's a fucking
It don't
thing.
make it make sense.
That's the
Make
business
it
too.
make sense, man.
Everything a business.
Your spirituality can't be based on that.
Who you asking, LA, and what you asking them? Past the present.
Oh yeah, who you at? What was
Talking about who I was smoking
Oh,
with?
if you could ask somebody like what really happened, like if he could ask Johnny Cochran what really happened. with OJ.
Oh, I mean, I want to ask.
Oh, I got a couple people I want to ask.
I want to ask
Go
Scott
ahead.
Peterson what happened.
Yeah, that.
You know Scott Peterson?
Yeah.
Like what
That's a good
did you
one.
kill? Did you kill her?
Did you kill the bitch or what? God damn. Cause but I won't want to ask the mob who exactly put the hit on Kennedy, man.
That's the shit though.
They did.
I know, but I want to know the details.
Like why? Like what?
Why?
What
Why?
happened? Why y'all killed?
Why y'all
Because
killed
he was
Kennedy?
going against the grain.
See, but it's so many.
It's a lot of angles in that
But
shit,
the
man.
niggas
name of
who
the
did it,
movie?
we need to hear it from their mouth.
What's the
I
name
want to
of
hear.
the movie?
That's what
Yeah,
I want
that's
to.
it.
I want to know what the fuck. What was the reason? Why y'all kill him?
What was
the
that last movie about Hoffa and the dude that killed Hoffa? It was on Netflix.
Kill the Irishman.
Kill
The
Go
green,
watch Kill the Irishman.
The Irishman.
Kill
The
the
Irishman.
Irishman.
It explained a
Irishman.
lot.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's like 3 hours.
Shout out
I've seen the movie.
Scorsese.
I've
Shout
seen the
out
movie.
Scorsese.
Shout out to
man.
fucking Scorsese.
Shout out Scorsese. Go watch The Irishman. It
I
explains
watched it, but I still want to. I won't want to know.
But it kind of explains why.
Where the fuck
But you
is
wanna
Jimmy
know
Hoffa?
Yeah, I want to know details.
Where the fuck is Jimmy Hoffa at,
Who
man?
on Tyrone?
Man, you know what Jimmy Hoffa at.
Well,
Somewhere burnt up.
What?
Dead.
who
Rolled up in the carpet.
Who are you asking and what you asking them?
Shit, I probably asked the doctor, Michael Jackson.
Damn,
Conrad Murray.
that's some shit.
Conrad Murray.
That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Like, what
That was
really
a
happened?
good one.
What the fuck really happened,
They
man? Why
say
you
he
kill the
woke
king,
up and
nigga?
shot
Why you
himself
kill
up.
Mike, man? Why
They
you kill
say-
Mike?
they say the dude was paid to do it.
and
Allegedly.
shot himself up with the medicine.
Man, why you do that to Mike, man? Why did you do that to Mike,
Oh,
man?
the doctor went to jail or some shit.
No.
Yeah, he
They
did 4
said that
years.
the
They said-
doctor left out,
He left out.
and he's supposed to be monitored the whole
Monitored,
time
right.
while he's on this drug.
And Mike shot himself
Propofol.
up.
Mike shot himself.
No, he didn't shoot
That's
himself
good
up. He
propofol.
just wasn't monitoring him, and he
Himself.
just died. Or some
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, okay.
But
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
R.I.P. Mike though.
What
R.I.P.
really
R.I.P.
happened?
Mike,
man.
man.
I do
R.I.P.
miss
Mike.
Mike.
Because like, why did he
Prince.
name his
I
album
do
like
miss
This
Mike and I
Is
do
It
miss
and
Prince,
shit?
man,
Like, you
'cause-
know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck was he?
Contrary.
R.I.P. Val Kilmer.
It was
The first concert I ever went to was a Prince concert, man.
Niggas
So,
don't say
man,
this
shout out
is
to
it.
Prince, man.
Niggas do not say this is it. To celebrate anything.
No, I would probably go with which I don't know if y'all know too much about it. Have y'all heard about the Kanika Jenkins story?
The who what?
Kanika Jenkins?
No.
That died in the refrigerator.
That,
Let us-
that died
Yeah.
in the freezer them years ago.
I seen that online.
Who the fuck put her in the freezer?
That's
But that
why-
was so
I wasn't
weird.
know.
She
That's
just
what
walked
I'm
in there.
saying.
Who the fuck put her in there?
I don't
She
know
walked
what the
in there.
fuck.
I think she
She was
was
a
on
girl?
something.
She was a little
I
girl?
think she was
Bro, when they
high.
found her, her
17,
pants was
18.
down to
Teenager?
her ankles. Her
Probably
pants
was
and
mean to
underwear.
dude in there.
She got raped in there.
She probably was
And-
mean
But
to
the
dude.
video never showed a dude go in there.
Bro, that's what I'm like. It's so many videos, bro. It's a video showing that it was a worker there that night. Bro, that's what I'm like.
Where
that's
did this
a
happen
crazy-
at?
In
Chicago.
Close to Chicago. It was like the
In
burbs.
Illinois.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the burbs. But that shit was crazy. And still to today, like, we still talk about it like so many mysteries. What the fuck?
Ted Bundy. What you really was doing, bro?
You
Nah, I
want to
don't
talk to
wanna know
him?
that
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, bro. You was doing some wild shit. Why
That
was
nigga
you
was
doing
fucking
that shit,
just
bro?
killing bitches, man.
Why
What the
was
fuck you want to talk to
doing
his
that
ass
shit, bro?
for?
Why was you doing that shit, bro?
Oh, you want to know
wrong
his
with
reason, his motive.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Charles Manson, you really not crazy, bro.
He was a pimp.
Tell the truth, you
He
really
was just a
ain't
pimp.
crazy. You just putting
Yeah,
on
no.
now. He just putting on for the camera now.
Yeah, he was a pimp.
Who?
Your average Charles Manson was nothing but a pimp.
I want to ask Malcolm, did he really dip his head in that toilet?
Come on, man. That was a movie, man. Stop. That was a movie.
It was in his autobiography.
It was
too,
in the
though.
book.
It was in his book.
I didn't read
too.
that.
I read the book.
I read the
It
book
was
in
in the
prison
book.
too.
I
I
read
don't
the book.
remember that
It was
part.
in the book.
Malcolm X.
You know Spike ain't gonna throw no bullshit.
Yeah.
It was in
What
the
the
book.
But
fuck?
see,
Spike made shot rap. That was bullshit.
But see,
The
I
whole
also
movie.
heard that
No.
Alex Haley really ain't like Malcolm X either, though.
They weren't the best of friends. no.
Yes, and Alex Haley is the one who wrote his book.
Yeah.
The way you to go back to what he
Very
said.
good research, man. Very good
Chirac
research.
was not a bullshit movie. The way you interpret it was wrong. It was meant to be
A bullshit
an
movie.
artistic masterpiece in poetic form,
Okay.
but everybody didn't receive it that way. Then it had Nick Cannon in it. I mean, come on. How gangster can he be?
Hold
Not
on.
that Nick Cannon is a bad actor, but he was
damn.
portraying
Stop,
a
man.
gangster.
He is
Nick
from
Cannon
Cali.
is not
Nick
he
Cannon
don't come
from
across
Cali.
gangster.
He straight bullet.
He from Cali, though.
He don't
There's
come
a
across
lot of
gangster.
Geechee Gottis in Cali.
It's like geeky niggas from fucking Chicago, nigga. What the fuck you trying to say?
What's a Geechee Gotti?
Oh.
What's a Geechee Gotti, bro?
He a
Shout out
battle
Geechee
rapper, man.
Gotti. He a
I
battle
know he a
rapper.
battle rapper.
I ain't
battle
gonna say
What
that,
is
but
that?
there's a lot of Geechees in Cali. But we used to be like, damn, he's a Geechee Gotti.
It's a lot of geeky guys in Chicago, too, nigga.
Cut it the fuck out, man.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. Lake Michigan, Lake Michigan living ass motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Hey, before we go out, do any of y'all know anything about them? Because I've been hearing a lot about this shit, about these tariffs Trump got going on.
Shout out Trump.
This nigga say shit about Trump.
You know what? You,
I heard he
you that
trying to
nigga,
get back in business with
you
them
like on that.
folks.
You Forrest Whitaker on that movie, The Butler and shit. A lifelong house nigga. Get the fuck out of here. You a lifelong house nigga.
Any of y'all know anything about that shit?
You know what?
No, I was heard.
The research I did on that is that this nigga he tariffed 2 islands in the Indian Ocean that are not even inhabited by people.
I heard about that.
And so, but
What does that matter?
Tax that
it matters
shit.
a lot, man, because there's no people live there. Why are you going to tax
That
them?
means that
Who
he
the
has
fuck
no
you
knowledge
taxing?
of what he's
Only
doing.
thing that lives there,
He's just infringing things.
Only
He has no
thing-
knowledge of what's going on.
Oh,
Okay,
only
that's
thing
the
that lives
research
there-
you did. But what significance?
only thing that lives
Can
there
you
is penguins
please
and
state
seals.
some
Let y'all finish.
research that's significant. Not no bullshit about him.
That maybe nobody will go and try to inhabit that.
There's
because
nobody
it's being
been there.
taxed. That's
The
only
last
thing
time
I
a
can
person
see.
been there was 10 years
Yeah, but
ago.
I'm saying, what does that matter?
It matters a lot because why are you going to put tariffs on them?
I'm probably
There's nobody
saying this
people
whole
there.
Area.
No, it doesn't matter, but the tariffs mean a lot because cars are about to go up, certain liquors are about to go up.
Yeah,
I know
groceries
that.
shit you
are
buy is
about to
gonna
go
go
up.
up.
I know
Everything
You
is
fucking
about to
retarded
go
ass
up.
motherfucker.
That's what
Fuck
matters.
him.
That's what matters. Not
And to
about no
all the
fucking
Trump
countries,
supporters,
but
like I
nobody
said
over there.
before, I'm gonna say it again. I haven't heard nothing from y'all.
Nothing.
But y'all was supporting them. Y'all was talking about
What
go
happened?
Trump,
Where y'all at?
pro-Trump. We all about Trump.
Where
I
y'all
haven't
at?
seen y'all or heard shit about y'all.
Where the fuck are y'all? Where the fuck are y'all at?
We right here.
Oh,
Oh shit! It's coming out now, ain't it, motherfucker? It's coming out now, huh?
Black
Just like
Republican.
this
A fucking nigga Republican.
You know why I think Trump taxed them, put tariffs on them 2 islands? Because he a slick businessman himself.
He is.
And you know, I don't know if this...
Right.
No, this is just me, like, pondering.
Who territory is that?
Nobody.
Anybody
Nobody's.
could, you know,
It's
that's what I'm saying.
territory.
They're uninhabited.
I don't know how offshore accounts are made. I don't know exactly where offshore accounts are located or where they go to, but I don't know. Can't you use some? That'd be like some slick shit you can do. Declare this as property
As
so
a
you can-
write-off.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I see what you.
Like, do
I
some
know where
slick
you're
shit
going.
as a
I know where you're
country.
going. I know where you're going.
I
You
don't
can
know.
also-
So maybe he gonna grab it.
Or you can also own land that is inhabited.
I wouldn't be surprised
You
if it be a
don't have
Trump
to-
Uninhabited.
tower there in the next
Uninhabited.
3-4 years.
Chi-Town. The only thing that lives there is fucking penguins.
Well,
like
let's say
fucking
this.
thousands of penguins and seals.
So what you saying is the U.S. can't own that land?
Nobody
That's what I'm
owns
saying.
it.
But it's not.
Nobody owns it.
It's in like international waters.
No, there is.
That don't mean it's not. Somebody don't own it.
Nobody
I
owns
mean,
it.
it's not inhabited by humans.
It's not.
Right.
Well, if nobody, it's not inhabited by humans, Mel. That means nobody owns it.
No, that ain't right. Cause nigga,
If only thing there's animals,
bro, Antarctica is like. Owned
it's not
by-
Antarctica. First of all,
But
I just told you where it was
that's
at.
a place where no humans are at that people own.
There are humans. There are humans there in Antarctica.
Working there.
Yeah, scientists and shit. Yeah, but I'm
Like living
saying,
there. Ain't no people really inhabiting the land, bro.
okay, but these islands are different. There's nobody. They don't belong to anybody.
That we know of. Facts. Okay.
Yeah, that we know of.
I mean, only inhabitants are penguins and seals.
Penguin looking ass.
Looking ass motherfucker. I mean, are you gonna fucking you gonna charge tariffs to them? I mean, that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
This man is a fucking lunatic.
That's low.
You know, he's been talking about trying to make it to where he can run more than 2 times, so
Yeah.
he can be the president
For
as
3
many
times, 3
times
terms.
as you vote for him.
Yeah.
I truthfully think we do need to have a king.
This motherfucker's
and shit.
a
I don't like
lunatic.
that whole.
So
a
you
fucking
want to be a
lunatic.
dictatorship?
If that's what y'all
You're
like to
cool
call
with
it,
that?
I don't.
okay.
No,
You're
I
cool
don't-
with martial law?
I just don't believe in the system that we using now and work.
So you're cool with martial
So
law?
I'm not against trying
Or
something
communism?
else. I'm not against trying something else when I'm seeing the shit we
Okay,
doing
you're a
not working.
communist. Now you're a communist. Okay.
Well, we gotta we gotta go on break, man. So
Well, this episode, y'all, this episode of Fade to Smoke, man. We appreciate everybody for watching, man.
yeah, thank y'all
We'll
for
catch y'all
listening,
everybody
man.
next week, man.
Y'all
Keep it
remember,
up, keep it
man,
up.
if y'all enjoyed the show, y'all drop a comment, like, make sure you go subscribe.
Subscribe.
Y'all be safe in these streets, man. Keep your head on a swivel. Keep your eyes open at all
Para los
times.
Latinos.
For sure.
Health is wealth.
Shout out.
Remember that, man. Live your life. Enjoy it. But be safe and be careful. And be cognitive of what you're doing.
Peace.
Peace.
At all times. Peace.